Hello and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and Hits 103.9 FM in Accra. In Kumasi, we are on Love 99.5 FM and over 30 affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including Bererin FM Bumpurugu, Clenham Radio Bato, Gaskia FM Techiman, and Radio Wawa. Get radio, TV, and online content on the myjoyonline.com interactive app for Android and iOS devices. Coming up this morning, striking labor unions declare no retreat after meeting Finance Minister vowing to press on with their demand for immediate payment of all Tier 2 pension deductions.
And they said, as soon as possible. That's the word they use.
So you're going to remain on strike until they come to you with a
Yeah, we are still on strike until they come.
More as the strike continues to bite hard on activities on university campuses.
Under the tree where the benches are, people are sitting there, but there are rubbish around them, and it makes it very bad.
Meanwhile, fierce resistance against the implementation of carbon emission tax continue to grow as ride-hailing apps or drivers back GPRTU to pass cost of levy to consumers.
We have to put pressure on the government and the app companies for us to, for them to actually push the fare to the final consumer.
In business,
some multinationals moving their operations out of Ghana to lessen tax payments. Details on the Joy Business Report.
And later,
I'm indomitable, cause I read. I'm indomitable, I'm a spell.
Here 99 finalists are geared up for the 17th edition of the finale of the National Spelling Bee. These are more coming up with me, Mamisi Nyamiche Thompson. In our first story, striking labor unions have declared a no retreat after meeting with government to deliberate their pension contribution impasse. Unfortunately, it ended without a consensus. Three labor unions, the University Senior Staff Association of Public Universities in Ghana, Tertiary Education Workers Union and the Ghana Association of University Administrators have all laid down their tools of claims of poor working conditions and non-payment of Tier 2 pension deductions. My colleague Kenneth Jesse was at that meeting between the unions and the ministry yesterday and filed this report.
Despite meeting the Finance Ministry and the Education Ministry, the Senior Staff Association of Ghana, the Federation of University Senior Staff Association of Ghana, and the Teachers and Educational Workers Union say their strike still holds. They say their meeting with the ministries ended with proposals given by government, and they say they will not return to work until their demands are met.
We went to this meeting. We've given them our proposal. They said they are going to consider and they'll get back to us. So we are waiting. When they get back, then we take a decision from there.
The strike continues to bite hard. On the University of Ghana campus, heaps of garbage are seen around the entire campus with nobody to collect them.
Under the tree where the benches are, people are sitting there, but there are rubbish around them, and it makes it very bad.
Kenneth Jesse for Joy News.
Well, National Chairman of the Senior Staff Association of the University of Ghana, Isaac Donko, said they will not go back to work until their concerns are resolved. He spoke to Evans Mensah on Top Story.
They said they can get back to us, so we are waiting for them.
Did they give you a timeline?
They didn't.
Did you ask for it? And did they explain why they can't tell you when?
We did, and they said as soon as possible. That's the word they used.
So you're going to remain on strike until they come to you with a
Yeah, we are still on strike until they come.
Who were you talking to?
We went and met Deputy Minister for Finance, Abena. Fair Wages was there. JTech was there. Minister of Education was also represented. Then Controller was also present.
Meanwhile, in the transport sector, resistance against the implementation of the carbon emission tax continues to grow as ride-hailing drivers throw their weight behind the Ghana Private Road Transport Union to pass cost of levy to consumers. The transport operator has served notice it will factor the tax in its computation of the fares to the Transport Ministry. This is after the Ghana Revenue Authority served notice of implementation yesterday requiring an annual payment of at least 75 CDs. Deputy PRO for the Transport Union, Samuel Amwa, spoke to Joy News.
Even what we did earlier on, the meeting tax wasn't passed. So this time around, what has happened now, it means that we need to fall back. go back to our calculations, then insert the emission, tax percentage in it. Then we can also present to the Transport Ministry about our proposed, transport fare increment.
Meanwhile, President of the Ghana Online Drivers Union, Francis Kweku Tenge, disclosed that there is an ongoing push to get ride-hailing operators to make commuters bear the cost as well.
Rather than us taxing the people, taking levy too much money, the taxes we are paying is too much, and there's so much burden on us. So basically, at the end of the day, what we have to do is that we have to put pressure on the government and the app companies for them to actually push the fare to the final consumer.
Grateful to you. Grateful.
To health now, the National Health Insurance Authority has served strong notice to health service providers to discontinue forcing patients to pay for healthcare out of pocket. The NHIS was established more than 20 years ago by law to provide equitable access and financial coverage for basic healthcare services to Ghanaian citizens. But the latest demographic and health survey report released by the Ghana Statistical Service shows that even though the NHIS remains the most patronized health insurance, subscribers are always forced to pay out of pocket for various services. Acting Director of Claims at the NHI, Dr. Abigail Dechi Kwating Kujo, blames this on a policy gap.
It's something that would describe as a policy implementation gap. The 95% of ailments that are covered by the National Health Insurance do not have any co-payment arrangements. So there should be no out-of-pocket payment at the point of service use, that is at the health facilities. But this is happening. It's a systemic thing. So there are issues from the provider side, the purchaser side, as well as the members. One of
Dr. Abigail says that the NHIA will not hesitate to drag defaulting healthcare providers to court and also surcharge them for requiring out-of-pocket payments.
There are certain things that the National Health Insurance Authority has done. There are co-payment committees that have been set up at the national, regional, and district level to monitor these out-of-pocket payments.
Meanwhile, Ghana has been identified as one of the leading countries in the world with the fastest rate of new HIV infections. Now, that's not all. Latest statistics also reveal that over 45,000 young people between the ages of 15 and 24 are HIV positive, with females accounting for 80% of the infections. This development poses a huge risk to Ghana's quest to have an HIV-free status. Director General of the Ghana AIDS Commission, Dr. Steve Echiani Treme, tells my colleague Elton Brobe the Commission is concerned about the increasing rate of risky behavior in the country.
Ghana was then one of the 28 countries that had highest burden of HIV new infections. Now the number of the countries is gone up to 36, I think. And so Ghana is one of the countries in the whole world with the highest burden of new infection.
Well, away from that, some delegates in the Yendi constituency in the northern region have threatened to leave the party if it does not call for a rerun in the disputed parliamentary elections. Addressing a news conference in the constituency, the delegates resolved to dissociate themselves from the party if their demand is overlooked. There's more in this report by Martina Bugri.
Addressing a press conference in Yendi, Nindo Abdullahi, who led a group of delegates, called for a rerun considering that the EC did not declare the results per the guidelines of the elections.
The purported declaration of Alhaji Farouk by the National Third Vice Chairman, Alhaji Masahood Osman. This is in contravention of the election protocols issued by the party to guide the election.
He also wondered why the Northern Regional Police Commander and EC officers from Tamale and elsewhere were in the forefront of the elections instead of the Yendi team that had previously held the elections. Some of the delegates spoke to the media after the press conference.
We've been hearing that Alhaji Farouk is being nominated as a candidate for Yendi. No, we delegates are saying that no, we didn't elect anybody.
And before we go, the stage is set for the all-enthralling and heartbreaking moments at the grand finale of this year's National Spelling Bee on 3rd February 2024. Jacqueline and Sumaya Boa has more.
Aberration. Please spell
A-B-E-R-R-A That is correct.
From a wild starting pack of over 300 spellers, the spotlight now shines on 99 finalists, each armed with their dictionaries and dreams.
Because if I say that I want to win and I push all my energy into it and I actually don't win, then it would be like I did all this for nothing. I'm shifting it towards between first and 10th.
Not really. I think all the spellers are great. And I mean, it is a competition, so all of them are threats.
Country Director for Young Educators Foundation, organizers of the Spelling Bee Ghana, Eugenia Techi Manson, assures patrons the foundation is fully prepared for the grand finale.
Expect to see brilliance is what I say. Watch our children show you how spelling should be done.
And on that note, we end the bulletin, and our top story: striking labor unions declare no retreat after meeting Finance Minister vowing to press on with their demand for immediate payment of all Tier 2 pension deductions. I'm Mamisi Nyamiche Thompson. Up next is Business on the Super Morning Show.
Is over. It's the Clash of Titans. The Total Energies African Cup of Nations Côte d'Ivoire 2023 is here. And as part of this year's competition, all Total Energy service stations will go into 100% football mode. So drive to selected service stations and kickstart your year with lots of amazing giveaways. So starting Sunday 14th January, when you buy fuel or lubricants on selected match days from selected Total Energy service stations, you instantly win amazing branded souvenirs. Let's celebrate the passion of football together and win lots of gifts during the 2023 Total Energies African Cup of Nations. Remember, promo is valid while stocks last. Visit our social media pages Total Energies GH for more information. Terms and conditions apply. Let's live football together.
The boys are lined up looking for an opening. We are charging forward from our 3. Kuku has his eye on the cashier, but Yo gets there first. He taps, and he scores!
Win your ticket to glory with the ABSA Card Assist. Tap to pay with your ABSA debit or credit card, and you could win an unforgettable Premier League experience in the UK or any of over 50 consolation prizes such as home appliances and shopping vouchers. It's time to tap and tap your way to the Premier League with your ABSA card. ABSA, the official banking partner of the Premier League. Terms and conditions apply.
Millennium Insurance has enhanced its motor insurance policy cover to make life more comfortable for you, our valued clients, and in the event of vehicle breakdown whilst on the road. To ensure your safety and that of your vehicle, Millennium Insurance will ensure that your broken down vehicle is towed to a safe place within 1 hour of call and 30 kilometers radius from the place of breakdown. This service is absolutely free. Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner, is on standby to be of service to you. Contact us now on 0501 394 997 or 0501 285 821, 0501 394 997 or 0501 285 821.
Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner.
No matter your water needs, Syntex has it all. Syntex tank was first to introduce double layer tank, and now you can have as many layers as you want. Syntex tank was first to introduce white inner layer tanks in Ghana, and now introduces the customer specs order, which will let you order any color and size you want. Syntex tanks gives you the biggest warranty of 7 years, which no other tank gives you. So whatever your water consumption, size of project, or demand, choose Syntex tank. Syntex tank, stress-free. Syntex tank, reliable. Syntex tank, maximum guarantee. Call 0244 335 168, Kumasi 0505 555 666, or visit syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, a strong, a tough.
What's so tasty, creamy, crunchy, makes you happy when it's near? Munchy, munchy, oh munchy, shortcake biscuits.
Enjoy the unbeatable taste of Munchie Milk Shortcake biscuits, serving you original milky richness for 20 years. Munchie, A rich ankasa. This advert is FDA approved.
Hello? Yeah, Kofi. Charlie, we spoke about going to Imperial for our motor insurance today.
Share. Are you the one to remind me? I am at Imperial already.
What?
I told you about their motor insurance promo, right?
Yeah.
This time it is reloaded, my brother.
Wow.
Imperial General is saying, come insure with them from now till the end of April and get yourself handsome rewards. 4 coupons, special souvenirs, gift vouchers, and many, many more. And here's the catch. During this reward period, your motor insurance policy will give you an automatic 1-year life insurance cover, my brother. And now you can also get brand new tires and other car accessories as well. It is really reloaded. Everybody qualifies. Just insure your car and you are done.
Hey, Charlie, I can even do it online and still get my reward.
Oh yes, don't slow. Talk to your broker, agent, or call us on 0577 667 436 for further details. You can also follow us on all our socials. T's and C's apply. Imperial General Assurance. Solid protection.
Pius.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah.
You are a Ghanaian man, right?
Certainly I am.
Okay. Listen, tell me, what are some of the things you've heard being said about Ghanaian men and how they are in relationships?
Oh, I've heard so many of them.
Like
one,
what?
we are chisel.
Chisel as in stingy.
Stingy, yeah.
Yes.
2, we are unromantic.
Okay.
3, we don't give for free.
We always want something in return.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah, I've heard all those as well.
Oh,
I've also heard that we are promiscuous and.
Oh, yeah.
But today we are wondering whether that is not just propaganda. I mean, the Ghana Statistical Service, no less, what they call credible institution than that, has said that 80% of Ghanaian men, married men, are faithful.
Yeah.
I mean, that certainly bucks the trend.
Exactly.
It goes against some of these things we hear.
Yeah.
But as it turns out, it's not only this statistical. This is the real lived experience of many women around the world. Listen to this.
But if you are single, living in America, and you are wondering why you are not married or you don't have a man yet, I have the answer. You are still single because your man is African. Not only is he African, but he lives in Ghana. He lives in Ghana, sis. Now, I know it might sound crazy, but hear me out. I have never been to a country where the men were so genuine, so intentional, and so loving.
Hey. Global endorsement. Global endorsement from our brothers and sisters in the diaspora.
Interesting.
I mean,
interesting.
Why are we getting such negative press when clearly the experience of the world is not the same?
Maybe it's about time we tell our story, just as Winston said. We need to tell our own story.
Well, we're starting today on the Super Morning Show.
I can't fit with
you. Don't worry, we'll represent you well. But for now, of course, we are going to demonstrate another of the wonderful traits of Ghanaian men, and that is gratitude. For the 6 a.m. news, we show gratitude to Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. Absa Bank Ghana Limited, helping you find a way to get things done. And Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner. Now here to demonstrate yet another of the positive traits of Ghanaian men, intelligence and information. Pius Kujobaka and the Joy Business Report.
A great morning to you, everyone. This is the Joy Business Report. Coming up, some multinationals moving their operations out of Ghana to lessen tax payments. Also, Fitch Solutions forecasts another 1% drop in policy rate at the next Monetary Policy Committee meeting in March. Later on the Business Journal, onion sellers at Ajin Kotoku in the Greater Accra region lament low sale of the vegetable despite reduction in prices due to the abundant supply. We have details of these and many others lined up for you. Please stay. Always a delight to come your way. I am Pius Kojo Baka. Some multinationals have taken steps to reduce their tax obligations to the state by relocating outside the country. The move has been influenced by the multiplicity of taxes and the current business environment. Tax partner at accounting firm PwC Ghana, Abeku Jan Kwansa, who disclosed this, said the development makes a strong case for government to review its tax policies. He spoke on PM Express Business Edition.
Because of how painful the tax regime in Ghana are changing their business model. What does that mean? The guy produces in Ghana, you are putting up all these taxes. He says, I'm tired of Ghana, I leave Ghana, but then at the end of the day, sell the things back into Ghana. So, George, at the end of the day, Ghanaians get the product that they want, but we don't get the employment because we force them out of our jurisdiction because of the kind of tax system that we have. So I think we need to really, as a matter of fact, fix the tax system.
Abeku Jan Kansa is the tax partner at accounting firm PwC. Now, meanwhile, the chief executive of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mark Bedua-Boaji, has bemoaned the rate at which companies are collapsing due to the current business environment. He also spoke on PM Express Business Edition.
We are saying to all Ghanaians that Cocoa Board is here to support the processing companies to produce more chocolate, more consumption, so that we can drive up jobs, and particularly even with the artisanal.
I set an example of one of our members. Just about a year ago, he had over 125 people that were working for him. All the work that he was doing, they have all been abandoned, they've all come to a standstill. Now he had only 5 just to ensure that the machines are protected. And it's not the only one. A lot of them are doing that. Those within the manufacturing sector, some of the production lines are not working. There is one of our members who is into producing this cocoa product. The whole factory is there. Nobody is there. So all those who were working there, they are home. He has gone for loan. Look at the interest rate on loan, 35%. Now he is struggling to pay this money. If he is able to do a bit of it and get the money, then the taxes and fees and charges are also coming in. In the end, if he cannot do it, he will just shut down.
You heard Mark Bedua-Boaji, Chief Executive of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and we still apologize for that earlier mishap there. You can catch a repeat of the show at 11 a.m. on the Joy News channel today. More on businesses, the Ghana Union of Traders Association is asking the Ghana Revenue Authority to simplify processes of paying taxes. According to GUTA, the cumbersome processes for paying taxes in the informal economy is a disincentive to businesses. Dr. Joseph Obeng is the president of GUTA.
And I think we should go ahead and do most of this engagement so that the tax implementers will know what they are supposed to do. Then the taxpayers, will also comply with them because they are doing what is expected of them to ensure tax compliance.
With this, are we going to say that 2024 we are going to see an increase in tax compliance by the members of the business community?
It simply means that when they comply to these issues that has been raised here.
GUTA President Dr. Joseph Obeng, that interaction with my colleague Ibn Sabute. Now, the Bank of Ghana will cut the policy rate by another 100 basis points to 28% at the next Monetary Policy Committee meeting in March this year. That's according to Fitch Solutions. It disclosed this in its latest article dubbed More Interest Rate Cuts on the Way in Ghana Following Cautious Start of Easing Cycle. Here's a report.
Already, the UK-based firm is predicting an 800 basis points decline in the monetary policy rate to 22% in 2024. It pointed out that inflation will remain on a downward trend over the coming months, in part driven by statistical base effects and lagged impact of monetary tightening. Moreover, a gradual improvement in investor sentiment and a $600 million International Monetary Fund disbursement will keep the exchange rate stable at roughly 12 cedis to $1 on the interbank market throughout Q1 of 2024. As such, it alluded that the price pressures stemming from imported goods and services will remain limited over the coming months, supporting ongoing disinflationary trend. The Bank of Ghana cut its policy rate to 29% on January 29. This, Fitch Solutions said, was in line with its expectation of a monetary easing cycle in January, prompted by a significant slowdown in inflation.
A Business Desk report. Now, the Ghana Cocoa Board has allayed fears of a potential shortfall in the supply of cocoa beans to artisanal processing companies. According to Deputy Chief Executive Ray Ankra, Cocoa Board is determined to increase the supply of cocoa beans to the processing companies to boost domestic production and consumption this year. He spoke to Joy Business at the launch of the Ghana Chocolate Week celebration in Accra.
We are saying to all Ghanaians that Cocoa Board is here to support the processing companies to produce more chocolate, more consumption, so that we can drive up jobs, and particularly even with the artisanal chocolatiers. A decision has been taken in order to lighten the burden they get in trying to get cocoa beans. We've decided that a policy decision has been taken to ensure that these chocolatiers can buy beans directly from Ghana Cocoa Board. This is a step in the right direction. It's a huge one. This will ensure that they can get the beans, their costs will come down, and they can produce a lot more chocolate in the system and create more jobs for our youngsters.
Ray Ankra is the Deputy Chief Executive of Cocoa Board. Now, the Special Advisor to the President of Nigeria on Ease of Doing Business and Investment, Dr. Jumike Odumile, says Africa's petrochemical industry would experience a major boom because of the Dangote refinery, which is the largest in Africa. She believes this will help reduce pressure on forex for imports. Speaking at the Africa Prosperity Dialogues, she said industrialization in West Africa, including Ghana, is expected to see a major boost due to the evolution of the petrochemical industry.
Project that the Dangote Industries has taken on, Alhaji Dangote has taken on as an individual, projects that have defied countries for decades. Now what this means is that transportation cost of refined crude is cut out. And apart from that, we do these transactions in African currencies and cut out that need for dollar to go all the way out. So it's very big news for the continent. We need to patronize African refined crude and refined products because this will be a catalytic, frankly, for the...
You're still listening to the Joy Business Report. Onion traders at Ajin Kotoku in the Greater Accra region are lamenting the low patronage of their items despite some reduction in the prices of vegetable. Now, on today's edition of the Business Journal, my colleague Jesse Enriamagbapo visits the Ajin Kotoku market to gauge the prices of onions.
Over the period, prices of foodstuffs such as onions have reduced in the market. However, traders are struggling to sell off their wares. Mami, an onion trader at the Ajin Kotoku market, tells me the situation is dire.
I say the onion is above from kakra and this is first no. But I say the yentwa.
If you have 800 to 1,000 Ghana cedis, you would be able to buy a sack of onions. But people are not buying the onions. A few months ago, we were selling this basket of onions for 200, but we have reduced it to 150 Ghana cedis.
Over 50 memobi, 100 memobi, the upper beer memobiato. But in Nipanema, Kotokuma Katayedi, Nipanema, Anti Yasraum, Ayano Wombra. And then no man and I come from Cranty, Wombra, Member Tadium family. Uba Bibia or Banchimole or a blow or ho, Milko, or what the ayam, the Yamina, if you were Hoba, Bibia, obeying the pepper, now what the alcohol.
Auntie Kande says she is hoping more people would take advantage of the reduction to make purchases in order for them to make their profit.
First, boy, by Cecia, the Yamia Dumsi, a kakra.
Before the Christmas celebration, we were buying a sack of onions between the price of 1,300 Ghana cedis to 1,500 Ghana cedis. So we were selling this half basket for 250 Ghana cedis. But now we're selling this basket of onions for 150 Ghana cedis.
900 inti wei nanka I was saying 700 but and then almost so aha inti ema sese and then ye di we no je 15 ye je 1515 we nya akase ne ye 15 na we no 100 na ya hye ne then dem nya botto no 6 million me nya no 600 inti me hye we 100 na me hye we 1515 se na ebe ya botto ba ko me nya we mienu a 1515 na menya 300 na nketwa na aka na maton 100 na de nketinketi na eda ho ne de ye hye ne 70 se na ebe ya me so menya rubber scan de kakra ne diwu se sia de ya nde ya ye kai de eye kakra mo ate so ba je ne wo mu difference too ye wo galemi na ye wo Nigeria.
So those were some traders here at the Ajin Kotoku market sharing with us the cost of acquiring onions. So if you are looking to buy onions for your everyday meals, this is a good place to get them. For Joy Business, Jesse Era Magbako.
And away from Ajay Kotoku, let me take you the currency or the commodities market first off. And crude oil dropped marginally to $79 a barrel. Gold gained almost $2 and trading at $2,056 an ounce. Cocoa is selling at $4,956 a ton after increasing by more than $130 from yesterday's trading. And now to the currency market. The cedi is going for 12 cedis 45 pesos to the US dollar. In the retail market, it is selling at 15 cedis 65 pesos against the pound. It is, however, trading at 13 cedis 38 pesos to the euro. And then the Joy Business Report with me, Pius Kojo Baka. And of course, the Superman is seated. Kojo.
Yeah.
It's Friday.
Yes, indeed. And I think the boys have picked something from Keeper's Music featuring Tanzi. And they call this one Favor. I'm looking forward to it, and do me a favor, okay? Stay tuned and listen to what people are going to say about this idea that maybe Ghanaian men are just victims of bad PR. We need to hire a new spokesperson.
Yeah, we certainly do.
Yeah, we'll do auditions for that later. Thank you, Pius. Business team returns tomorrow. On Monday. Right now, though, Keeper's Music featuring Tanzi. Favor. Hello, Mama B.
Mr. Aye.
Hi there, Kojo. What's Aye?
When you're she?
Miss our targets.
Oh.
Good morning. Good morning.
Why?
Let's say good morning to Auntie Grace. There's one thing I like about Auntie Grace. Whenever she hears Kojo, she will send a message that Kojo, what's Aye doing? Mr. Aye. So
you will have just ruined my weekend. What is this?
But that was
we're actually setting the tone for a beautiful weekend.
We're going to see my mom this weekend, so
that was the term the boys
really, you
loved.
set me up. You set me up for Wahala.
It's the term the boys loved using those days, so they invested. Kojo, so why then? Only the boys understand.
Oh my God! These are lies.
So you guys,
lies from the pits of
I've been meaning to ask this whole negative publicity thing. With
Oh
men,
yes.
Are you sort of like blaming us women or what?
Oh no, I mean I think there are many Ghanaian women who love Ghanaian men. But we also think that the negative publicity is coming from Ghana. Maybe not only from women, right? But it's coming from Ghana. For some reason, I can't understand why a Ghanaian man would want to put out negative ideas about a Ghanaian man, but I'm sure it's possible. What seems more likely is that for some reason, a Ghanaian woman who may not have had a good experience, might say something negative, and then another one says something negative, and that becomes the narrative. And all the good stuff, which is there, I mean, obviously from international recommendations and from the Ghana Statistical Service's scientific study, the good stuff is there.
Yeah.
We hear but for some reason that gets buried under the propaganda. Maybe we just
think so,
we need better brand ambassador. Oh, you don't think so? You think Ghanaian men are just as bad as everybody says?
I don't think that you guys are bad, and I don't think that majority of women think that.
Well, it might not be the majority.
I just think that is your attitude sometimes, so it just speaks volumes. That's all.
There we go. She has found a way of turning it negative.
Actions.
You found a way of turning it negative.
Let's get to a drive safe campaign.
So you have immediately lost any ability of becoming our brand ambassador. You have lost.
Let's get into our Drive Safe campaign, brought to us by Joy News and the Multimedia Group and supported by Toyota, Superior Quality, and Imperial General Assurance, Solid Protection. So our tip today says, have an escape route. In all driving situations, the best way to avoid potential dangers is to position your vehicle where you have the best chance of seeing and being seen. Having an alternate path of travel also is essential, so always leave yourself a place to move your vehicle if your immediate path of travel is suddenly blocked. So
the danger is when it's bumper to bumper.
I tell you. So now you know what to do. Let's learn how to say it right then.
It's brought to us by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks, and Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either. I say either.
It's an election year once again, which brings with it the rampant misuse of many common English words, especially by our brothers and sisters, the politicians. One English word that tends to be misused more often than most others is the word banter. You often hear people use banter as a synonym for argument. For instance, a politician who doesn't want to answer a question might say, "I'm not getting into a banter with you," thinking he's saying he doesn't want to get into an unpleasant exchange. But in fact, to banter is to speak or act playfully. It refers to funny, frisky conversation rather than hostile, heated argument. So that is how to say it right. Now back to the studio for more banter on the News Review. All right, so that's how you say it right. Now, the news review is coming up, brought to you by Syntex Tank, Air Strong, Air Tough, and Enterprise Insurance at 100. Yafini Promotion, celebrating our legacy, securing our future. Now, before we get into the newspapers, guys, I'm sure, you've seen Also coming out of the same statistical survey on health. This very, very disturbing statistic that over 45,000 young people between the ages of 15 and 24 are HIV positive. Okay? Over 45,000 young people between the ages of 15 and 24 are HIV positive. The problem here is that females, well, the worst problem, because that is a problem in itself, females account for 80% of the infected. 80% of them are females.
That's a huge number.
It is. Let's listen to the Director General of the Ghana AIDS Commission, Dr. Steve Tiahinechreme. He was talking to Elton Brobe, and he said the Commission is concerned about this increase in the rate of risky behavior in Ghana. Let's listen.
Ghana was then one of the 28 countries that had highest burden of HIV new infections. Now the number of the countries has gone up to 36, I think. And so Ghana is one of the countries in the whole world with the highest burden of new infections.
And that should be very worrying.
Yes.
But it is worrying.
Yes, it is worrying. And the data that is being shared now from the Ghana Statistical Service clearly show that indeed that situation is true, and we should take the necessary steps to address the high levels of new infections by addressing our risky behaviors. We are very particular about the sexual activities among Ghanaians. We are not saying people should not have sex. What we are saying is that we should be responsible with our sexual activities, because only one person can protect you from getting HIV, and that person is you. That responsibility is 100% in your own hands. And if you do not take responsibility for your own life, no one can do it for you. And one of the things you can do is, if you are not married, it's better you abstain from sex. If you cannot do that, then avoid having multiple partners. And if you have multiple partners, please reduce the number to just one person who doesn't have HIV. And of course, you must also not have HIV. Even if you have HIV, you can still live with somebody who doesn't have HIV, but you have to make sure that you are on antiretroviral treatment. And if you cannot do any of these, always make sure you use condom.
Now, this is an interesting statistic. It's worrying, obviously, but it suggests many things. I mean, I think, I don't know if we played that part in this interview, but the Ghana AIDS Commission believes that the reason why there must be such a huge majority of females in that group infected is because perhaps women sleep with older men more than women of their age. So that's why
men of their age.
Men of their age, thank you. Which is why, about 80% of them, are women. But it's also interesting because it kind of it challenges our perspective on so many things, when it comes to women, even about promiscuity and so forth. That if 80% of the infected are women, then maybe sexual activity is not the way we think it is.
It's also worrying because I don't know if you guys remember last quarter of last year, we recorded some sort of shortages, no antiretroviral. You might think that, oh yeah, I would just be free, and then after all, people with HIV/AIDS can live longer, but you might never know. I think it's better to prevent than to say that you're living freely and then come what may.
I mean, I think that one of the things we must realize is that we're not that moral society that we've always pretended to be.
Yeah.
In today's world, young people know too much about sex than even those of us seated here. So what do you do to them? They're going to have to do it anyway. So you advise them to do the right things. And that's why, I mean, yesterday we were having the conversation, Kojo. I mean, growing up, you'd hear a lot about A, B, C, but I had at the time even insisted that the C was the most important because these young ones were going to try it. Today, if you were to speak to a lot of young girls between the ages of 19 to 24, and you ask them who their boyfriends are or their partners are, majority of them would tell you their partners are above 40 or in their late 30s, into the 40s, and some even into the 50s.
So older men.
Older men.
Yeah.
They see absolutely nothing wrong with it. And today, a lot of young people would want to have intercourse without protection. Okay? They can actually say it. Odumi, I don't like this. No.
I actually heard someone say on television just this morning, and she explains that that's why she sticks to one boyfriend.
The question is, I remember the Ghana AIDS Commission had this...
But is her boyfriend sticking to one?
Good question.
The Ghana AIDS Commission had this commercial at a point in time that said, so for instance, if I have something to do with Mama V, and Mama V has something to do with Mbura, and Mbura has something to do with Kojo, what it means is that, it's an analysis, and don't worry. What it means is that I'm exposed to everybody in the value chain.
Yeah.
And that's in that chain. And that's
I
what
love
the problem
value
is.
chain.
And that's, I said in that chain. and that's what the
There's
problem
no
is.
value there.
That's why I corrected it to chain. And that's where the problem starts from.
Yeah.
So while a lot of people may think, oh, I have this partner, and that's the end of it, you're actually more exposed than you think.
This is the clip I was talking about, where they talked about the older men thing. Just listen, it's very short.
So the number of young people between the ages of 15 and 24, as at the end of 2022, were 40,500.
Over 40,000.
Yes.
This is what we can even account for, isn't it?
Yes.
Because the last time you updated us on the status, you said some people had come for the test, but they didn't come to get a result. And they were probably walking around not knowing their HIV status.
Yes. Yeah. And every year, the number of people, the contribution of young people of the same age group to new infections is almost a third of the total new infections in the country. So if you have 15 to 24 contributing almost a third of new infections in the country, that is also very worrying, because our objective is to have a HIV-free generation. And if these young people do not have HIV, if they do not have HIV, then we have the opportunity to break the HIV transmission in the country, because within that age group, there will be, so when those ahead of them are no more, there will be no HIV in the country. And so we need to take the issues about young people very serious.
Right.
And I mentioned that young people contribute about a third of new infections. But when you break it down by sex, it is even quite worrying, because
Tell us about
you see
it.
that 83% of new infections that occurred among these young people actually occurred among females. And so, which clearly tells you that, the young female.
I have to apologize. I think that's actually the wrong clip. We'll find the right one and play it later. But let's get into the papers.
And the final for this morning, local processors to buy cocoa directly from Cocoa Marketing Company. Ayoko Boche to deliver 5th anniversary lecture on Council on Foreign Relations. Supreme Court petition over Kanyo chieftaincy dispute. And the big one here says ECOWAS World Bank invest $150 million into Agric under the FSRP to address challenges hindering Ghana's food production. So basically the FSRP is the West Africa Food System Resilience Program, which aims to strengthen food system risk management and increase preparedness against food insecurity in the participating countries. And we're told that in Ghana, for instance, the project will particularly concentrate on key crops including maize, rice, poultry, soya, and tomatoes, aiming to boost production and create a more resilient and sustainable food system in Ghana.
I'm interested in who will be responsible for the rollouts.
Oh, it's actually, this is led by, an independent body of government. It's not like, it's government that is rolling it out. So that's the West Africa Food system resilience program.
Okay.
So they would work with the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, but it is not, the government of Ghana taking it and saying, we are doing it.
We like that.
Yes.
Because at least we will begin to see some sort of results.
Or you would see results. And we're told that some 300,000 farmers are expected to benefit from this.
All right, the Ghanaian Times newspaper has this on its front page. E-waste dump site under siege. Parliament Environment Committee raises alarm over encroachments, calls for eviction of residential facilities. Support Africa to deal with poverty, deprivation. That's a call by our president. ECG cautions customers against fraudsters using unapproved Momo numbers. And this is critical because sometimes when we go to the offices of ECG, because of the queue or whatever reason you think you're keeping too long, you might actually be misled. But ECG says no ECG payment is done to a specific number. If someone calls and asks you to pay to a phone number, that person is a fraudster. Don't pay to a name or number. A call by the Western Regional ECG General Manager, Mr. Emmanuel Ofori. Major General Opong Pepra assumes office as CDS as CAF pulls out Vice Admiral Amoama. You guys remember? I've been taken to Juju people and all that.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
All right.
I'm told
he's
loved by the army. He was army commander, and they love him. Okay, I mean, the people who are so excited, in fact, the people even within the army who are not excited because they say they wanted him to remain as army commander. Because he's transformed the army.
Right.
Lots of projects within the army. I mean, areas where they normally would go sleep in tents and would be at risk. Today they have, houses built for them. They go in there. So they just love him. And the others say they can't wait to experience, his good managerial skills.
Right. Well, hopefully those who are disturbing him will stay out of his. Now that he's CDS.
A lot of things happen sometimes. But
clearly all the juju didn't work, so they can go back to the malams for their money back.
There's no, we don't mind. Let's go to the Daily Graphic. Ensure violence-free election. Dr. Opuni Frimpong to political leaders. Criminal justice reforms before cabinet. That's according to the Attorney General, and we're told that the Office of the Attorney General is tabled before cabinet a bill that seeks to reform the criminal justice system by overhauling the jury system and reducing interlocutory applications in the hearing of criminal cases. The bill, which is expected to receive cabinet approval this month, also seeks to eliminate other aspects of the criminal justice system, which results in unnecessary delay. Back page, Nigeria favorite against Angola in the AFCON quarterfinals.
All right, the Daily Guide newspaper is reporting cocaine dealers jailed 60 years. Your strike is needless, NLC tells education unions. And drama at Antwa Shrine, Wuntumi versus Kokosu Chief. Caretakers at the Antwa Nyama Shrine have directed the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the NPP and Kokosu Hene to return to Menchia to resolve their differences before a curse placed on the latter's head can be lifted. So the issue is not over, apparently.
Let's go for online news review then.
It's brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest and Goyle Good Energy.
So navigating through the hurdles of an SME can be stressful and sometimes risky. But what is life without risk and a business owner without the Zenith SME Business Card? The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card tailor-made for SMEs for secure payments for goods and services. As a Zenith SME Business Card holder, you have access to Visa practical training skills, also business services at discounted rates, 24/7 access to funds, and much more. Your business deserves to be taken to the next level, so unlock the potential of your business with a Zenith SME Business Card today. Call Zenith Direct on 0302 680 884 or 0307 086 370. Just visit zenithbank.com.gh to know more about the Zenith SME Business Card. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
All right. Well, listen, go check out all the headlines on myjoyonline.com. Right now, though, it's time for the BBC News, brought to us by Fidelity Bank, believe with us, and Old Mutual, 10 years of greatness in Ghana, here for a lifetime.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
Want to feel energized for more? Fuel up with Super XP Ron 95 and Diesel XP high performance products from Goyle. Our high grade fuel comes at no extra cost but with more power. And our Diesel XP, it's low in sulfur, making it an eco-friendly option for your vehicle. Experience high performance and quality with our products. Available everywhere. Choose Super XP Ron 95 and Diesel XP for an energizing driving experience. Good energy.
It's a century of safeguarding dreams with Enterprise Insurance. In the spirit of our 100th anniversary, Enterprise Insurance revs it up with Yafinia Motor Promotion. One lucky winner will cruise around in a sleek brand new Nissan Kicks SUV. First and second runner-ups will jet off to Dubai for an all-expense paid escape. Renew or get your vehicle insurance between January and June 2024 and win free fuel coupons. Monthly raffle draws give you cool gadgets like laptops, Samsung phones, microwaves, gas cooker, tabletop fridge, and many more. Enterprise Insurance Yafinia Motor Promotion is on at all our branches. Call your broker or agent to buy or renew your motor insurance and make history with Enterprise Insurance at 100. Celebrating our legacy, securing your future. Time-tested, truly trusted. That's the Enterprise Advantage. Terms and conditions apply. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Enterprise, your advantage.
Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of the Zenith SME Business Card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302 680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
Groups backed by Iran, we turn to our Middle East editor to discuss the continuing tensions in the region.
Many people are feared to have been killed and injured in the Kenyan capital, Nairobi, after a gas plant exploded. We'll speak to the head of operations for the Red Cross, who's been at the scene of the explosion.
A new study shows artificial intelligence can predict whether adult patients with brain cancer will survive more than 8 months after receiving radiotherapy treatments.
And in sport, we'll be looking ahead to the Africa Cup of Nations quarter-finals as they kick off today in Ivory Coast. But first, the latest world news.
I'm Stuart McIntosh with the BBC News. Hello. A huge explosion in the Kenyan capital, Nairobi, has killed at least 2 people and injured more than 250 others. A government spokesman said a truck loaded with gas caused a fireball that spread rapidly through the densely populated Embakasi region. The blast happened late at night. This local resident described what she saw.
I had just a commotion outside. I didn't know what was happening. When I got outside, I found fire at the rooftop. It was a massive fire. I saw people running, mothers and children. They had small babies carrying. I saw a man who was bleeding like from the head.
The victims have been taken to hospitals throughout Nairobi. President Biden is to receive the bodies of 3 American soldiers killed in a drone attack in Jordan at an Air Force base in Delaware, where they will receive military honours. The soldiers were part of the US operation which was created to defeat Islamic State. The White House has said the attack on its military base near the Syrian border was carried out by an Iranian-backed militia. The US State Department has approved a $4 billion sale of armed drones, missiles and other equipment to India. The deal still needs approval from Congress. It was first announced during Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Washington last June. Public transport across Germany will be severely disrupted today because of a strike by workers demanding better pay and conditions. It's the latest in a string of walkouts. More from Damien McGuinness in Berlin.
Last week, German intercity trains stood still for 5 days as drivers went on strike. Yesterday, more than 1,000 flights were cancelled after industrial action at German airports. It's all a reflection of how much Germans are feeling the squeeze. High energy costs have meant rising prices in the shops. Last year, inflation was almost 6% and the year before almost 7%, with food prices rising around 13% per year. At the same time, low unemployment and a lack of workers means that people feel in a strong enough position to demand better pay.
The Governor of Britain's central bank has sought to dispel fears about the technological advance of artificial intelligence in the workplace. Andrew Bailey told the BBC that he doesn't believe AI will lead to mass job losses.
Yes, there are risks with it. Yes, there is great potential with it. I don't see it as a mass destroyer of jobs. I think, history, I'm an economic historian before I became a central banker, look a lot at this question. I think economies adapt, jobs adapt, and we learn to work with it. And I think, you get a better result by people with machines than with machines on their own.
Almost a third of businesses have told the bank they expect to see gains to productivity. World News from the BBC. A billionaire Chinese banker who went missing almost a year ago has resigned as head of the company he founded. Bao Feng's firm, China Renaissance Holdings, said he'd stepped down from all posts. They referred to health and family reasons. Bao disappeared in February last year against a backdrop of anti-corruption campaign by the authorities in the financial services industry. Police in Argentina have fired rubber bullets and tear gas to disperse people demonstrating outside Congress about the radical economic reforms being considered inside the chamber. Opposition politicians briefly walked out of the second day of debate in Congress in protest at the police action. The protesters are opposed to President Milei's efforts to cut public spending and privatise state-owned companies. This report from Mimi Swaby.
Violence erupted on the streets of Buenos Aires for a second day, with clashes between protesters and Argentine riot police who fired tear gas and rubber bullets at crowds, including journalists. This aggressive police response led opposition lawmakers to abandon the debate in Congress over President Milei's mega bill, which aims to slash public spending and privatise most state-owned companies. Left-wing politician Mariano del Caño said it wasn't possible to continue debating these radical economic reforms under such circumstances.
The governor of Colombian province of Caquetá says about 25,000 people have been stranded in their villages because of rising tensions between two armed groups. The governor told local radio that a confrontation was imminent. The conflict involves former members of the FARC rebel group who've split into two factions. And animal welfare campaigners in Australia are calling for a ship carrying livestock, which is stranded off the western coast, to be unloaded urgently. 16,000 sheep and cattle have been shipped to Israel. BBC News.
Breaking news. Vodafone Ghana is becoming Telecel. Stay tuned.
Imagine this. Your employees spend 1/3 of their lives at work. That's 13,000 days or 110,000 hours dedicated to their jobs. At Old Mutual, we don't just see the numbers, we see the faces and the dreams behind them. With our tailored group life insurance and pension plans, you can provide your employees with employee benefit schemes that gives them peace of mind for their futures and for their families. Make the choice that shows your commitment to your employees today. Call 0509 551 609 or email corporate services at oldmutual.com.gh. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Do you want to study in India? Thai Global is bringing directors of India's leading universities and colleges to facilitate your admission to pursue first degree, master's or PhD programs. 8th of February, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Kumasi, Lancaster Hotel, and in Accra, 9th of February 2024 at La Palm Royal Beach Hotel from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. There will be lots of scholarship opportunities. Call 0532 546478 or 0200 565626.
It's
DJ Wobeti doing it island style on this Friday morning.
Why I say?
Yeah. No, say this be the kind of music that make your body move.
Hey,
I know, you try Paul. It's the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM, and it's Friday.
And it means that we have the UPSA Law School Point of Law series. And I like today's. Customary law does not recognize concubinage. Consequently, a concubine cannot claim for a share in a boyfriend's property or girlfriend's property just because of services rendered to the boyfriend or girlfriend during the concubinage. Customary law does not recognize concubinage.
No.
Consequently, a concubine cannot claim for a share in a boyfriend's property or girlfriend's property just because of services rendered to the boyfriend or girlfriend during the concubinage. And that's Saki and Mensa, H1218/07 2008. I see.
So pay as you go.
Which one is pay as you go? Hey, Mama V.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Receive as you go.
True. Anyway, today, based on the statistics by the Ghana Statistical Service that showed that 80% of married men are faithful.
In spite of that,
we ask, in spite of that, people still are doubting the research. This is scientific, so we stick to that until someone is able to prove otherwise. It says, are men misunderstood or are just victims of poor PR?
Now, a few things have been said about it, and we've been sharing some of them with you. Mama B, I want you to listen to this lady talking about Ghanaian men.
Okay. Why are Ghanaian men so good to women? It's the etiquette for me. It's that I don't have to reach into my purse anytime for me. It's that I don't have to call for a Bolt or Uber for me. And it's the politeness from me. Like, I'm gonna need all you other guys to take notes from these Ghanaian men.
Think about Ghanaian men and the traditions. They have such strong traditions here, and they know what a man is supposed to do within their household, within their community. I think that's the difference between American men and a Ghanaian man. Ghanaian men are brought up in that culture, whereas American men, a lot of them, like, they're trying to figure this stuff out.
It's the hospitality that we extend to foreigners.
No,
that's what they receive.
Wait, let Mama be finish. Talking.
You should just relocate and come and live here with us.
Let her finish dissing Ghanaian men. Continue.
I'm not dissing Ghanaian men. I'm saying that first of all, you guys are sweet and all, right?
But she's wrong.
But all these curtsies, no. I mean that's like some sort of courtesy that you extend to a visitor. And I think that's just what it is.
So it's not something
what
good
they are
about
describing.
Ghanaian men.
What they are describing.
It's not something good about Ghanaian men.
It is good, but I'm just saying it's not an everyday thing that you experience if you're living with a Ghanaian man.
Oh, I see. Tell us about your everyday experience of living with a Ghanaian man, Mama B. Share that with us while your microphone is on.
Can you speak into the microphone?
Please direct your comments into the audio. The audio capture device.
I was going to spread some money on her, but I changed my mind.
Please keep your cash.
Yeah, I was going
keep
to spread
your
some
money. We will need it to pay the new brand ambassador for Ghanaian men.
Someone actually
be Mama V.
Someone actually proposed that you become the brand ambassador.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, but
you are the Kojo. We need.
Yes.
Listen, I would appreciate it if we have Ghanaian women also describe the men. I'm not saying Ghanaian men are fantastic. Me, I choose a Ghanaian man any day, right?
Why?
But I'm just saying, because you guys are sweet. But all the descriptions that these women are given to Ghanaian men, what did she say again, the first woman? That she doesn't even have to call a boat and things like that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, you don't have to. Ghanaian men. For a lot of Ghanaian men, their kick is when they spend on you. I mean, so. Oh yeah, a lot of Ghanaian men. I mean, yeah, so.
Yeah, that's how a lot of Ghanaian men measure their worth by being able to how many people they can take care of. Right. So yeah.
They may give you the money, but they won't pamper you the way they describe. I'm just saying.
Yeah, just saying what?
See, a Ghanaian man will not go into the shop to go and shop for you, would he? Will he follow you around?
Some do.
Will he follow you around, or he will just give you the money and say, buy whatever it is you want to buy for yourself?
Some do.
I do.
Well, some do, but I mean, we're talking in general terms here, right?
My person has given you the money, should follow you to the shop again.
I was going to supervise your use of the money. Or just going to carry your bags for you.
You see?
No, it's not supervision. You accompany me. I mean, that's romantic.
The boys say one kwa, usika nkwa, and one ding, and a woman record. Now usika kwa, one ding, and a woman record.
If you are single living in America and you are wondering why you are not married or you don't have a man yet, I have the answer. You are still single because your man is African. Not only is he African, but he lives in Ghana. He lives in Ghana, sis. Now, I know it might sound crazy, but hear me out. I have never been to a country where the men were so genuine, so intentional, and so loving.
Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the super morning show. Yeah. Wake up to joy.
Yeah, all right. Start the new year with ease and security of movement with SG Ghana. Get reliable motor insurance and receive free fuel for your car. Buy or renew your Sound Drive insurance with SG Ghana between now and the 31st of March and get free fuel of up to 500 Ghana cedis for your trips. It's time to hit the road with reliable insurance and free fuel. Go to any SG Ghana branch today because you can get the cover you need for your car, plus free fuel to take you places. Sound Drive plan is underwritten by Allianz Insurance. Terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale Ghana, the future is you.
And I've got great news. The Office of the Registrar of Companies, ORC, has introduced premium services in response to clients' request for fast-track services. The Prestige Center offers a bouquet of services, including registration of business names, companies, professional bodies, updating of businesses from the historical database dubbed re-registration, filing of annual returns, and renewal of businesses with the delivery of certificates and profiles. Guess what? All in 24 hours. So go there, experience a premium class service. Visit the ORC office located at the Registrar General's Department in Accra. Call their hotline 0302 666 081 or 0302 664 79123. You can send WhatsApp or Telegram using this number 055 765 3130. Join them on social media. Use the handle at ORC Ghana. ORC, a trusted partner for business.
Now, as a business owner, insurance is very important. When you have a business, you're not only responsible for your livelihood and goods, but also for that of your customers and clients and staff. And SIC Insurance has a full array of insurance policies for your business, which covers property, workmen's compensation, key persons, motor, public liability, business interruption, and more. Potentially disastrous situations can be prevented with the right insurance cover. So talk to SIC Insurance today on 0800 1055 or 0302 823100, and you'll be glad you did. SIC Insurance, our promises are sacred.
Now, if you're a Toyota user, get ready for a revolution. If you want your Toyota engine to function optimally, then there's only one choice: the Toyota Genuine Motor Oil. The Toyota Genuine Motor Oil has been rigorously tested and proven to be the best oil for your Toyota engine, specifically and specially crafted to keep your Toyota engine running smoothly and efficiently. The Toyota Genuine Motor Oil is available at all Toyota Ghana branches across the country. Nothing makes your engine happier than Toyota Genuine Motor Oil. For bulk purchase or distribution, call Toyota Ghana on 0302 429 801. Toyota Ghana Company Limited is proud to be associated with Joy FM and Joy News' Drive Safe Safety Tips on the Super Morning Show. Toyota, superior quality.
Well, looking for a loan of up to 450,000 Ghana cedis? Well, just go to Fidelity Bank and they will reward you, give you that much, and also reward you. What you need to do, though, is to switch your existing salaried loan to Fidelity Bank or get a new personal loan and enjoy the lowest fixed interest rate, repayment holiday option, guaranteed fixed monthly repayments or installation. And don't miss this offer. Call Fidelity Bank now on 0800 003355 or just walk into any Fidelity Bank branch today and let them help you achieve that dream.
So insure your vehicle with Imperial General Assurance from now till the end of April and get yourself handsome rewards, fuel coupons, special souvenirs, gift vouchers and many more. And here's the catch. During this reward period, your motor insurance policy will give you an automatic 1-year life insurance cover. You could also get brand new car tires and other car accessories as well. It's really reloaded. Everybody qualifies. Just come insure your vehicle and you're done. Call us today on 0577667436 or talk to your broker or any of our agents across the country for further details. You can also follow us on all our social media handles. Terms and conditions apply. Imperial General Assurance, solid protection.
All right, don't forget to go to kingdomstoreonline.com. All of your favorite office essentials, equipment, and furniture await you there, and you can pay via Momo across all networks for anything you see and like. They'll deliver to you free of charge if you live in Accra or Tema. Terms and conditions apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
And the Total Energies CAF Africa Cup of Nations Côte d'Ivoire 2023 is here as part of this year's competition. All Total Energies service stations will go into 100% football mode. We still love the game and we still want our customers to feel the football fever. So drive to selected service stations and continue the year with lots of amazing giveaways. When you buy fuel or lubricants on selected match days, we have the quarterfinal matches lineup. So when you buy fuel or lubricants on those days from selected Total Energy service stations, you instantly win amazing branded souvenirs. Let's celebrate the passion of football together and win lots of gifts during the 2023 Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations. Remember, the promo is valid while stock lasts. Visit Total Energies social media pages. That's Total Energies GH for more information. Terms and conditions apply. The hashtag is football together.
Maybe I have a message for you. I'll share it with you later on. But Yafini Enterprise Insurance, leader in general insurance since 1924, celebrates 100 years with a Yafini motor insurance promotion. One lucky winner will drive off in the brand new Nissan Kicks SUV. First and second run-ups will jet off to Dubai, all expense paid. To win, purchase or renew your vehicle insurance with Enterprise between now and June 2024. Monthly raffle draws offer you lovely laptops, TVs, microwaves, fridges, and more. Also win instant free fuel coupons and gifts. Visit the Enterprise Insurance branch or call your broker or agent. Call us directly on 0302 634 777. Experience the time-tested and truly trusted 100 years legacy of Ghana's oldest insurer. Terms and conditions apply. Enterprise, your advantage.
All right, well, it's time now for the nutrition line from Nestle, and of course, they offer good food for a good life.
It's your son. Yeah, football star. When does he train? What time does he even wake up? Breakfast time. No, he wakes up earlier. But when I give him Milo with breakfast, that's when I see that the champion in him is awake.
Don't just wake up your child, wake up the champion in him. Let Milo with Active Go and the natural goodness of malt, milk, and cocoa help wake up the champion in your child every day. Milo, energy to go further. Milo! This advert is FDA approved.
This is Nestle Nutrition Line.
Nestle Nutrition Line is a public service program from Nestle Ghana Limited. Nestle Nutrition Line offers tips on good food for a good life. Now to your presenter.
Good morning, good morning. Here we are again. A new day has begun. Plenty of opportunity waiting to be explored, waiting to be enjoyed. And one of them is Nestle Nutrition Line. So thank you for tuning in every weekday morning. I'm Jackie Ankra, also known as Na Ajilisua. Today we're discussing exercising during breastfeeding. Immediately after childbirth, you can start exercising gradually as your body is still recovering. Walking is a low-impact exercise you can start doing right after childbirth. You can also carry your baby on your back or in a sling and walk with him or her. This is a nice way to bond with your baby who loves movement. After a month or two, you can begin to do more intense exercises like brisk walking, jogging, dancing, and other sporting activities. You may want to breastfeed your baby before your workout. This is beneficial because your baby will be satisfied and will not cry to interrupt your workout, and you won't have to exercise with engorged breasts. It is also important that you drink lots of water before, during, and after exercising to prevent any dehydration which can affect your breast milk supply. You should also get a good sports bra to support your breasts and keep you comfortable and motivated to continue exercising. Regular exercise together with breastfeeding can help you lose some pregnancy weight. You would like that, wouldn't you? Fit into your gorgeous clothing once more. Thank you for your time this morning. It means a lot to us, and it would mean so much more if you would reach out with a phone call or an email. Remember, we're working in partnership with you for a healthier, longer, happier life. 0302 517 020 or 0302 211 880. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Toll free 0800 12 0001. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to midnight. Weekends and holidays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. To send a WhatsApp, SMS, or call between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. 0593 845697, 0593 845649, or 0593 845708. Alternatively, you can send an email to consumerservices@gh.nestle.com. As you go about your duties for today, give it heart and might. And remember to sparkle like the star you are. Have a great day. Bye.
Mavis, this your son. He'll be a football star. When does he train? What time does he even wake up?
Breakfast time. No, he wakes up earlier, but when I give him Milo with breakfast, that's when I see that the champion in him is awake.
Don't just wake up your child, wake up the champion in him. Let Milo with Active Go and the natural goodness of malt, milk, and cocoa help wake up the champion in your child every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! This advert is FDA approved.
Imagine strutting into the most anticipated wedding of the year. Only to see 7 other girls wearing your exact same outfit.
You are special and one of a kind, and that's why whether it's voice, data, or SMS, you get to enjoy personalized offers tailored to your specific needs with MTN just for you. Dial *141# or select your options on the My MTN app to redeem your unique just for you package on Ghana's best mobile network. MTN.
Have you ever thought of the one that makes you complete? An escape from the clutches of interest charges. With the Standard Chartered Visa debit and credit cards, payments are completed at the speed of light, intertwined with interest-earning accounts. You also get unbelievable rewards every time you swipe. You have access to over 1,200 airport lounges worldwide, high credit limits of up to 100,000 Ghana cedis, and up to 50 days interest-free with our credit cards. You also get to enjoy full multi multi-trip travel insurance for 90 days. Fees discounted at your feet with our globally partnered merchant points. Bills are always settled, not battled. Get the Standard Chartered debit and credit card now. Call toll-free on 0800 740 100 or 0302 740 100 or reach us via email on feedback.ghana@sc.com. Standard Chartered, here for good.
And where do you think you're going?
To train in the garden.
With my broom?
Mom, it's a javelin.
Oh, really? And that plate?
That's not a plate, it's a discus, Mom. We are training to become winners.
Well, you know you need lots of energy to become winners. So you both better start your day with Twisco before you go anywhere. Besides its great chocolatey taste, Twisco is enriched with Enerfort, a blend of energy-boosting vitamins and minerals for little winners.
Thanks, Mom.
Got to keep my little winners in shape. Twisco, power your dreams.
This advert is FDA approved.
Okay. Come one, come all. Birthday messages on the Super Morning Show are brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go. Bank of Africa, the African bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner.
I've just got one. It says, happy birthday to Franklin B. Anani. I'm glad that you're aging gracefully. I'm so proud of the young man you've turned into. May you live long to make a great impact in the world. So it's a happy birthday to you, Franklin Bianani. And it's coming from Portia to you. And Portia's at Bank of Africa.
Oh, Portia.
Yes.
Wache kakra. Talia kakra. Kusia kakra.
No.
I miss her.
Final one here says, happy birthday to you, Pastor Andrew Safo of Heroes of Faith Church in Kumasi, from your sister, Victoria Safo.
All right, I've got a special one to Emmanuel Lai, a.k.a. Bobilo, a.k.a. Chairman. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday. It's from Danny Theo and the great friends and myself to you, Emmanuel Lai, a.k.a. Bobilo, a.k.a. Chairman.
Now, Eddie Quainer, who is always listening to the Super Morning Show, always tweeting at us as well, celebrates his 72nd birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Eddie Quainer. God bless you. And I think I have maybe one more. It says, please help me wish my big brother, Reverend Dr. Anochi Nkansa, the district minister of the Edum Congregation of the Presby Church, a happy and blessed birthday. Coincidentally, today also marks 34 years of my father's demise. Life was very tough growing up, but he was there for me at all times. I celebrate him, I pray for him, and for good health and many more years ahead.
Today's Ohimiteria's birthday.
Yes.
Our own Ohimiteria of the
Ventura
security desk.
FM.
Ohimingtizi.
Yes, so happy birthday to your Ohimiteria. But this is a belated one. I should have done this earlier in the week.
By the way, forgive me, I'm so sorry for this, but the message I read earlier is from Basenio at EcoBank.
Okay.
All right.
So this will be a belated happy birthday to Jifa Jumauto, the love of my life, my confidant, and my greatest treasure. Here's the lifetime of shared joy and endless love from your husband, Donny Kwame Mali at KNet. I should have done this earlier, Donny. Please forgive me for this. But one from my very good friend, Prosper Bena, who says that tomorrow will be 22 years since I got married to the beautiful, kind, lovely, prayerful, and hardworking Joyce Ejapomang Bena of Ghana Revenue Authority, VAT House Circle. She's my lover, friend, and confidant. It's been a journey, and Sunday, the 4th of February, is also her birthday. So happy birthday in advance from your husband, Prosper Bena. I'm sure we can get into the Sports Center then.
Which is brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go, Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. And Twisco Energy Food Drink from Promasidor Company Limited. Twisco, power your dream.
All right. Listen, are you a female entrepreneur developing technology or leveraging technology? Well, welcome to your future. A future designed exclusively to propel women-led businesses to the next level. Well, the Standard Chartered Women in Tech Incubator Program offers specialized mentoring, mini MBA business courses, curated networks, tailored master classes, and seed funding to help you unlock imaginable unimaginable business growth. So apply now to the Standard Chartered Women in Tech program. Visit scwomenintechgh.com or the Standard Chartered Bank Ghana social media pages for more information on this one. Application deadline, remember, is 29th of February 2024.
Did you know that MTN Momo now has an app? Well, yes, MTN Momo has a brand new app specially designed to make your Momo experience easier, convenient, and faster. Just download the Momo app on Play Store or App Store on your smartphone and look out for the blue and yellow icon. It's that simple. Momo app allows you to view your statements, pay bills, and so much more. Use the Momo app for your Momo transactions and enjoy a 100% bonus when you recharge using the Momo app. So go on, download the Momo app now and start transacting with a Flex at no data cost. Just Momo it everywhere you go. Time now for the Sports Center with Victor Achu Tamaklo.
Good morning and welcome to the Joy Sports Center with me, Victor Achu Tamaklo. Coming up this morning, we've got a preview of the African Cup of Nations quarters coming up today and tomorrow. But before that, the Member of Parliament for North Tongue, Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, says the Ministry of Youth and Sports did not make Ghana's AFCON budget known to Ghanaians because they were concealing improper conduct. There is still no official information from the Ministry of Youth and Sports on how much it budgeted for the tournament after promising to make it public after the competition. Honorable Ablakwa has since published the amount the government approved to be spent in Cote d'Ivoire, which he claims is over $8.5 million.
When a government, when public officials go to this extent to conceal information, to hide information from the people, it means that they are not proud of their action. They do not want the people to have the information because a lot has gone wrong. So it is most shocking that countries who look up to us, who don't have our democratic credentials, look at how they are conducting themselves and look at what we are doing.
More on Ghana's AFCON campaign, and there's been so many calls for Black Stars captain Andre Ayew to quit the national team after yet another tournament to forget in Cote d'Ivoire. The 34-year-old has not shown any indication he's calling it quits anytime soon after promising that he will never give up on the Black Stars in an apology which he shared on Tuesday. Critics have pointed to his red card against Comoros in the 3-2 loss at AFCON 2021, the missed penalty against Uruguay at the last World Cup in Qatar, and the penalty incidents against Mozambique as signs he may be well past his sell-by date. Regardless, the spokesperson for the Ayew family, Fifi Taki, says no one can force Andre to retire.
Andre is an adult for him to take his own decision. Point blank. You can advise, you can suggest, but you can't decide for him. At the end of the day, it is him who will decide. It's him who will decide. Nobody can decide for him. The name Ayew, it gives people a lot of likes and eyeballs and traction, and traffic and all that. When people talk about them, they make a lot of money from them. You get a lot of reactions from these two boys more than the other colleagues. So I think that people do that for them to get sort of mileage be on their media portals. Nobody can push anybody to it.
Once upon a time, a sports journalist, these days the spokesperson for the Ayew family, Fifi Taki, was speaking to Asempa FM. AFCON quarters next, and at 5 p.m. today, Nigeria will battle Angola at the Felix Ofebwani Stadium in Abidjan for a place in the semis. Super Eagles coach Jose Peseiro says only their best can guarantee qualification.
It's one match, quarters final. The both teams want to reach the semi-final. It will be a tough match. Our team needs to play the maximum demand, commitment, rigor, sacrifice, good organization, good spirit, also happiness for beat one big team, a good team, no big name, but a very good team for reach the semi-final.
Meanwhile, Super Eagles midfielder Alexi will be seized in this challenge an opportunity to make history.
There's been a lot of surprise results, but the main thing is that we remain focused. We look at our own games, we analyse our own performances, and we want to do what's best for us. We don't like to look at the outside noise. I think what's made us strong together is not just the performances, but the whole staff, everyone that's not been playing. It's like one big family, and that's what's given us the strength to get to where we are. So if we continue to do so, I'm sure that we can achieve greatness and create history.
Elsewhere, DR Congo will face Guinea at 8 p.m. at the Alassane Ouattara Stadium. Here's the BBC's John Bennett and George Addo Jr. previewing tonight's clash.
But I can't pick a winner in this one. Yeah. This is going to be so close. I was at the press conferences on Thursday, and neither side wanted to consider themselves favourite. They were all talking up their opponents and saying how much they respect each other. If ever there was a 50-50 game, then DR Congo against Guinea is a 50-50 game, which says to me we're going all the way to penalties here.
Yeah, easy. I think I go with that because DR Congo have been a very difficult side to break down. It was the DR Congo game against Morocco that gave me a little bit of an idea that Morocco may not be able to do the job here at the Africa Cup of Nations because they are physical enough. They're able to get the goals when they want to get the goals. The likes of Mbemba Chance has led this team so well. Bakambu up front as well. You know, he's tried to get the goals when he can. But equally, the Guinean team is another team that will be very difficult to break down in mid. Very little things will decide who's going to win this game.
You heard first from John Bennett and later George Addo Jr. The quarterfinal matches will continue tomorrow. At 5 p.m, Mali will come up against host nation Cote d'Ivoire, while South Africa will play Cape Verde at 8 p.m. Away from the AFCON and with a little over a month to go for the African Games, Sports Minister Mustafa Yusuf was at the Cape Coast Stadium yesterday to check on Team Ghana's preparations for the competition. The minister, after hours of touring the facilities and watching the various teams go through their practice, he said he was excited with the preparation so far from both athletes and their coaches.
I'm so excited and happy about what I've seen. And the athletes and officials themselves testify that this is the first time they are having a long duration of camping in the history of Ghana, where they are having opportunity to camp for a very long period, and also even with improved facilities and conditions of service. Where they are camping and everything, they are so happy. And I told all those facilities with you. Both the officials and the athletes themselves have indicated that they are very excited and they're happy. I'm equally happy.
The Africa Games will run from March 8th through to the 23rd of the same month this year in Accra. Meanwhile, the draw for the football competition of the African Games was conducted yesterday in Abidjan. For the men's category, Ghana will be joined by the Gambia, Benin and Congo in Group A. Group B sees Nigeria, South Sudan, Senegal, Uganda and Tunisia facing each other in that group. In the women's pool of Group A, host Ghana have been paired with Tanzania, Ethiopia as well as Uganda. In Group B, Nigeria, Senegal, Cameroon and Morocco will contest for the two top finishes to advance to the semis of the football competition at the African Games. To the Premier League next, and Mohamed Kudus was back in action for West Ham last night and it was business as usual.
Kudus, little drop of the shoulder from Kudus. He's gone down. All eyes on the referee, who says no penalty. Well, watch for the referee drawing the TV screen. That means he's going to overturn his decision. Penalty. Here goes Ward-Prowse. 1-1.
Kudus won a penalty for Hammers when Lloyd Kelly brought him down inside the box just after the hour mark. James Ward-Prowse smashed it in to secure a 1-1 draw for West Ham against Bournemouth at the London Olympic Stadium. The West Ham boss David Moyes says Mohamed Kudus had a slow start to the game because he just returned from the AFCON.
Yeah, well, I have to say that, you know, Mo had his moments, which he's capable of, and we know he's done that. But even Mo, I think, was a little bit behind, even coming back from the African nations. But his moment he got is a little bit of something to get us a penalty kick.
In the night's other game, Kobe Mainoo scored a dramatic 97th winner as Man United beat Wolves by 4-3 at the Molineux. The 18-year-old curled in his first Premier League goal past Jose Sa just seconds after Pedro Neto appeared to have snatched a point for Wolverhampton Wanderers. In the Premier League this weekend, Everton will clash with Tottenham Hotspur at Saturday lunchtime, while Tariq Lamptey's Brighton will host Jordan Ayew's Crystal Palace at 3 p.m. On Sunday, Mohamed Kudus, West Ham United will play away to United, while Arsenal will host Liverpool at the Emirates. Before we go, let's do some Formula One news. And 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton will leave Mercedes at the end of the season and join Formula One rivals Ferrari in a multi-year deal in 2025. He's 39 years of age and only signed a 2-year deal with Mercedes last summer. However, it is understood his contract contained a break clause after 1 year, which the Briton has chosen to activate. And then the Joy Sports Center. My name is Victor Achutanaklu.
All right, thanks a lot, Victor. Game plan is on later this afternoon, Abby.
Yes, it is indeed. And we're going to have a conversation again about the Black Stars and, of course, the Africa Cup of Nations. There's the African Games as well. You heard that story from the sports minister.
Yeah.
So we'll try to look back on the team's preparation so far. The team has been trying to report on the facilities that are being constructed. Fence has been at Boteman and Legon. I was at the Accra Sports Stadium, the facility that will host the football competition. So we'll bring more of that on Game Plan today.
All right. Hopefully we don't shut those facilities down for concerts, but we use those facilities for what they were built for. Thanks a lot, Victor. There's more sports, by the way, on myjoyonline.com and our social media messages here on the show. Brought to us by EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa, and Provident Insurance with Provident. Man, you're covered.
Across Africa, a new era has begun, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future, a Pan-African future. Together, EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa.
Provident Insurance welcomes you to a new year. Remember to insure your new car or renew your existing motor insurance from the 1st of January to the 31st of March. You can win free gifts such as fuel coupons and several other branded Provident souvenirs. Rush for insurance cover now. Terms and conditions apply.
Your future happy days.
With Provident, man, you are covered.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
It's coming up to 8 o'clock. At 8, we'll bring you the Business Minutes, which is brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana, CBG. We stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, the generator expert. What about it? Okay, it's 8 o'clock now, so let's just jump in now. This is the Joy Business Minutes.
Hello and welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, your generator experts. Some multinationals have taken steps to reduce their tax obligations to the state by relocating outside the country. The move has been influenced by the multiplicity of taxes and the current business environment. The Bank of Ghana will cut the policy rate by another 100 basis points to 28% at the next Monetary Policy Committee meeting in March this year. That's according to Fitch Solutions. It disclosed this in its latest article dubbed "More Interest Rate Cuts on the Way in Ghana Following Cautious Start of Easing Cycle." And the Ghana Cocoa Board has allayed fears of a potential shortfall in supply of cocoa beans to artisanal processing companies. According to Cocoa Board, it is determined to increase the supply of cocoa beans to the processing companies to boost domestic production and consumption this year. That's all for the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, your generator experts.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Super Hits Radio. Wake up. Good morning. Good morning.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
It's the Super Morning Show, the Friday edition. This is Joy 99.7 FM. Business Minutes brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana CBG. We stand with you and Anointed Electricals, the generator experts. So are you a tertiary or SHS graduate looking forward to acquire technical skill? Do you have the certificate but don't have the requisite skills? Do you want to acquire a skill to travel abroad, for instance? Or are you an electrician who wants to acquire the upcoming Energy Commission license? Well, I've got an answer for you. Anointed Technical Training Institute, ATTI, which is a practical technical training institute of Anointed Electrical Engineering Services Limited, is registered by the Council for Technical and Vocational Education and Training to provide technical training programs. They are actually one of Ghana's most outstanding and innovative technical institutions, dedicated to provide 80% hands-on skills and career training programs. So, when you choose Anointed Technical Training Institute, you will be choosing right. Here are their courses: electrical and controls, generator and plant, auto mechanics, solar installation, and CCTV installation. And in terms of duration and fees, actually depends on the course you select. So just go to Anointed Technical Training Institute, ATTI, at number 77 in Accra, at number 77 Anointed House of Odoko Malam Road. You can also get a branch in Kumasi at Asokwa Kumasi inside Tatiyard off the Ak Mayanka Road, or better still, call them on 0544 337171 or 0544 337172. Your engineering career starts with us. Effective practical training is assured. ATTI, Head to Hands Solutions. Now, Roverman Productions, in partnership with National Theatre and Joy FM, presents a Valentine's Day special showing of Uncle Ebo White's amazing classic on Happy Wife's Confused Husband. So on the 40th wedding anniversary of Mr. and Mrs. Afriye, their 3 adult children return home from various forms of palaver. And as the children struggle to come to terms with their marital problems against their parents' successful and long-lasting marriage, certain concerns are raised. Question: will the anniversary come on as planned, or will it go up in flames as the married children go at their spouses with bitterness and anger? Meanwhile, there is a surprise lurking, which might be the bright spark needed to crown the day. On Happy Wives Confused Husbands is Marriage 101, a refresher course for the married, an orientation for the newly married and those about to marry, and an insight for the single. On Happy Wives Confused Husbands shows on Valentine's Day, 14th of February at 5 p.m. First show, 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. at the National Theatre. Rate is 200 Ghana cedis only per single and 300 Ghana cedis for couples. So buy your ticket via this short code *365 *535 hash. That's *365 *535 hash on all networks. Whatever you do, don't miss this opportunity to be part of an amazing Valentine's night event at the National Theatre. So please buy your tickets now. Sponsor Ebony Condoms, and this is a Roverman Productions. You know, Roverman Productions, be the difference.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
The statistics are out. We shared with you, courtesy the Ghana Statistical Service, 2 out of 10 married men in Ghana cheat on their spouses. Considering there are actually 8 men who do not do that, we're asking, are Ghanaian men misunderstood? Are they really as bad as they are made out to be? Or are they just victims of poor PR? We'd love to hear from you. So please send us your WhatsApp messages on 055-1111-997. Also post on X Joy997 and Facebook, and kindly use the hashtag JoySMS.
Why are Ghanaian men so good to women? It's the etiquette for me. It's that I don't have to reach into my purse anytime for me. It's that I don't have to call for a Bolt or Uber for me. And it's the politeness for me. Like, I'm gonna need all you other guys to take notes from these Ghanaian men.
Think about Ghanaian men and the traditions. They have such strong traditions here. And they know what a man is supposed to do within their household, within their community. I think that's the difference between American men and a Ghanaian man. Ghanaian men are brought up in that culture, whereas American men, a lot of them, like they're trying to figure this stuff out.
But if you are single, living in America, and you are wondering why you are not married or you don't have a man yet, I have the answer. You are still single because your man is African. Not only is he African, but he lives in Ghana. He lives in Ghana, sis. Now, I know it might sound crazy, but hear me out. I have never been to a country where the men were so genuine, so intentional, and so loving.
What's your own description of a typical Ghanaian man? Just so you know, these were visitors, right? So they're sharing their experiences, what they think about Ghanaian men, who Ghanaian men are. What's your own experience? 055-111-1997. We'll have great interactions. And please post on X, Joy997. Always add the hashtag Joy SMS. Your social media messages on the show brought to us by EcoBank. A better way, a better Africa, and Provident Insurance. With Provident, man, you are covered. What is your emergency today? It has to do with money. Then I have a solution. It's star 770 hash. That's the EcoBank Money Emergency number. You can't go wrong with star 770 hash. Good news, well, better. Actually, you don't need data for this. So even if you are so broke that you don't have data, you certainly can dial star 770 hash and get instant access to loans, fund transfers, utility payments, airtime and data purchases, and so much more. There's no need to panic when you find yourself in any money emergency. EcoBank will always come to your rescue. It's star 770 hash. Dial it for solutions to your money emergencies. EcoBank is the Pan-African bank, and Provident Insurance welcomes you to a new year. Remember to insure your new car or renew your existing motor insurance policy from now till the 31st of March and get free gifts such as fuel coupons and several other branded Provident souvenirs. Rush for your insurance cover now. Terms and conditions apply. And remember, with Provident, man, you are covered.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
And our big stories brought to us proudly by Vodafone. Further together in latest film, Your Partner for Life. Later this morning, we'll have our friends from the Spelling Bee Ghana 2024 National Finals join us. You know, the stage is set. All 99 finalists of the Spelling Bee Ghana 2024 are all geared up to spell it out for the coveted seats at the Scripps Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C., USA. We will talk about this here on the Super Morning Show. But Premium Motors Limited wants to make this February the most memorable one yet. So buy a Renault Koleos and let Premium Motors whisk you away to the enchanting city of Dubai with your partner within this month of love. Now, this exclusive offer is valid only for the month of February. So it's valid only for February. So do not miss out on the opportunity to make this Valentine unforgettable. Visit Premium Motors Limited today. Test drive the Renault Koleos. And I can promise you one thing, you will love it. And and make that decision, or call 030-707-9977 or 030-708-0010. 030-707-9977 or 030-708-0010. Call Premium Motors on these numbers. Renault Colios, where luxury meets intimacy. This vehicle is distributed by Premium Motors Limited. Terms and conditions apply. Our condolences to two of our friends of our show, Papa Kowakwe, law lecturer and senior state attorney. You lost your beloved mom last December, Madam Victoria Sandra Senam Manigo, also known as Awovi. She'll be laid to rest on the 14th of February, so please reach out to Papa Kowakwe. He lost his mom. Our condolences also to you, Mr. Ishmael Ajekumhene of Kites. You also lost your mom, Oba Penying Oburayere Cecilia Ajekumhene, aka Auntie Sisi. She will actually be laid to rest tomorrow, 3rd of February in Sunyani. Kindly reach out to Mr. Ishmael Ajekumhene as well.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
In the meantime, we'd like to say good morning to our friends, Mr. Fred Amegashi. Fred Amegashi is actually the branch manager at EcoBank Osu. So kind, so gentle, and he gets the work done no matter what. Good morning to you, Fred. I hope you're doing well. Also to you, Abidet Larry. And of course, Layla Pencil of Republic Bank. And it's your birthday today, Mr. Emmanuel Lai, a.k.a. Bobilo, a.k.a. Chairman. Happy birthday to you on behalf of Danny Theo and the great friends. You're one great man. I hope you enjoy your birthday today. It's 14 minutes after 8. Keep sending those messages to 055-1111-997. Also send a post on X, really, and add the hashtag JoySMS. Are Ghanaian men misunderstood? Are they really as bad as they are made out to be? Or are they just victims of PR? What do you think?
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Breaking news. Vodafone Ghana is becoming Telecel. Stay tuned.
Dive into a new era of news consumption with myjoyonline.com, your go-to destination for cutting-edge journalism, giving you the most credible stories from business to politics and from sports to entertainment. Myjoyonline.com introduces an upgraded news website meticulously designed to empower you with an enriched browsing experience like never before. Intuitive navigation. Navigate through an array of revamped categories that cater to all interests. Join the conversation with our interactive comments section. Get live TV,
confidence of the football community.
radio,
They can actually borrow.
and podcast of your favorite TV and radio shows on Joy and Adom platforms. Powerful search. Find any story with ease with a simple click. Access precisely what you're looking for. Experience the future of news browsing with myjoyonline.com.
Hey, Cashman.
Yeah.
Don't you know Nana has assembled all of us and you are here making calls?
My generator is spoiled too. So I'm calling a renowned Ghanaian company with an excellent track record in the sales and repairs of generator sets in Accra to come and repair for me.
Is it Anointed Electricals?
Yeah.
Anointed Electricals deals in quality and genuine generators with high fuel efficiency. We also rent generators.
They sell quality generators from 10 kVA to 2,500 kVA. They have spare parts of other generators and can repair every faulty generator generator set even if you didn't buy from there.
Look, now we don't have any electrical problem in Accra. Oh, how? Because Anointed Electricals is right here at East Legon, Lagos Avenue, opposite Tomric Hotel.
And that's why Nana is calling us. Okay.
Yes. If you want to buy a brand new generator or repair the old one, visit Anointed Electricals. Or if you are within Accra, call our hotline 0246 423 534
or call 0243 480 334. They have qualified and dedicated men on 24-hour after sales service.
Then let's go and listen to Nana. Let's go.
Gosh, after giving you the hint, won't you give me anything?
Anointed, the generator experts.
A bank that supports you, a bank that cares for you. Hand in hand, we stand with you. So lift your head up, big dreams are waiting. We'll walk with you wherever you go. Where all your dreams come alive, CBG will make you smile. We will rise with you. Your business will flourish. Your name will stand out. Consolidated Bank, CBG. We stand with you.
Yaga yo, yaga yo, yaga yo. Batman, all for real, all for real. Yes, them more.
And on Facebook, and the spelling bee GH on YouTube for a linguistic spectacle that promises thrills, spells, and chills. We've got 3 coveted seats waiting to be filled in the Grand Hall of Words at the Script Spelling Bee USA by any of these 99 finalists, and only the creme de la creme will emerge victorious. So this morning here on the Super Morning Show, live in studio, I have some of the finalists in studio to have a conversation with me. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Can I hear louder? Good morning.
Good morning.
Aha, I like that. So how are you guys doing this morning?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
Oh, I'm also very well, thank you. So it's an honor, of course, to have you here. I want us to get into the excitement of the spelling bee. So I'll start with you, Carissa. Can you share a bit about your journey in the competition and how you feel being a national finalist? May I say congratulations first of all?
Thank you.
All right, so let's get into the journey.
So, well, it's been an amazing journey filled with words, more words everywhere. Being in the bee has really taught me dedication.
Okay.
And it's actually has expanded my vocabulary, because before joining the bee, I actually didn't know that different words had different origins and different roots. Now that I've gone through most of the bee, I now know that, okay, so we have Greek origin, we have German origin, and they actually influence how the words are pronounced and spelled.
Right. So you're more comfortable now.
Yes,
all right. Okay, let me come to you, Ajua. With the inclusion of international participants and even deaf students, how has the diversity of this year's competition impacted your experience?
Well, it's been eye-opening and enriching. Meeting spellers from different places has really broadened my perspective. And even though I'm yet to meet those with different abilities, I'm very eager to see how they will present themselves on the stage.
I like that, and that's truly inspiring. So, Giovanni, let's talk about the connection between spelling and academic work. In what ways do you think participating in the spelling bee has influenced your academic skills?
Okay, so the spelling bee has enhanced my vocabulary and comprehension skills effectively.
Okay.
It has helped me to spell more words, and it has given me a wider range of words that I'm supposed to learn. And it's not just about memorizing words to spell, but you must be able to understand their meanings and origins, because if you get their meanings and origins, you'll be able to spell the word correctly. In some cases, you might find homophones, like step and step. There's one that is S-T-E-P, and there's another that is S-T-A-P-P-E.
Okay. I couldn't do what you do. Thanks a lot. Let me ask you, same question, Carissa. Any specific academic benefits that you've noticed?
Yeah, and being in the bee is like a crash course in my language studies.
Crash course?
Yes.
Okay.
So like, really, it's improved my grammar, my writing skills, and it's really expanded my vocabulary, as I mentioned before. The benefits from being in the bee are undeniable, and I'm ready to give my all at the final.
Awesome. I love that. So, you know, this is not just a competition, it's a celebration. So, Daniel, how do you think the program has helped you develop social and life skills?
Well, the spelling bee has helped me. With conversations with coaches, fellow spellers, and organizations.
Okay.
So, I think the spelling bee for me is. I think it is a massive opportunity for me, and I'll try and be the champion of
Bs, and I'll try and go to the US for another.
Okay, Daniel, we will be rooting for you. But it's much more than just spelling. And I guess, as we've been talking about, obviously. So in wrapping up, what are some of the things that you're looking forward to at the national final tomorrow? Who starts? What are you looking forward to? Ajwa.
So I'm looking forward to the thrill of the competition.
Okay.
The camaraderie with different spellers.
Okay.
And the chance to represent Ghana on an international stage. It's really the opportunity of a lifetime, and I can't wait to give it my best shot.
Awesome. Giovanni, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, so I'll say that I want to be to have it very interesting, and as Adjoa said, I also try and give it my best shot to be able to go to the US as the champion and represent Ghana in the Scripps National Spelling Bee.
Okay. And Carissa?
Well, I'm really looking forward to being on stage, spelling all the words, getting them correctly.
Okay.
And as my fellow speller said, also representing Ghana. And I'm really proud of myself that I've been able to actually come this far, because it's not really easy making it to the national finals in the spelling bee.
Right. Well, I am so proud of all of you. I wish you the very best.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.
All right. So you've been hearing from Carissa, Giovanni, Ajwa, and Daniel. You know, the stage is set now. All 99 finalists of the Spelling Bee GH 2024 are all geared up to spell it out for the coveted seats at the Scripps Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C., USA. And on Joy News and on Facebook, the Spelling Bee GH on YouTube, starting tomorrow, Saturday, February 3rd at 1 p.m. Please join us for a linguistic spectacle that promises thrills, spills, and chills. Thanks to Carissa, Giovanni, Ajwa, and Daniel, and all the other finalists. Will be rooting for all of you. May the best make it to the USA. All right. Good morning to you, Miss Tishimanson. Your kids are great. We'll be following the competition tomorrow. All right, stay with us. It's 38 minutes after 8 on the Super Morning Show.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show.
In partnership with National Theatre and Joy FM, presents an Uncle Boy classic, and happy wives confuse husbands.
So tell me, when is my birthday?
You said?
When is my birthday? Loving husband.
Your birthday?
Yes.
The 30th. You see, I told you, I remember. God, you know, go shame us down.
Okay. 30th of which month?
It's 30th October.
For your information, my birthday is the 30th of November.
It is the 30th of October.
It is my birthday, and I'm telling you it is November.
And I am your husband, and I'm telling you it is October.
Hey, shame! Shame!
Shows on the 14th of February at the National Theatre. First show, 5 p.m. Second show, 8 p.m. Rate 200 Ghana cedis and 300 Ghana cedis for couples. Buy your tickets via short code *365*535#. Sponsor Ebony Condoms and supported by La Palm Beach Hotel and Decocraft Ghana Limited. Producers of Kibi Chocolate. Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
Do you want to study in India? Thai Global is bringing directors of India's leading universities and colleges to facilitate your admission to pursue first degree, master's, or PhD programs. 8th of February, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Kumasi, Lancaster Hotel, and in Accra, 9th of February 2024 at La Palm Royal Beach Hotel from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. There will be lots of scholarship opportunities. Call 0532 546478 or 0200-565626.
Medishie, nana delay nie. Enkomo wuo bi wo ho. Enna me nyonko se wa besra me na ne sida shire mu osresre. Ne bag mu aye ma sika chakpo enam se wa no jama wo sponsor yi ena abahyew o se ntesa eye fido enam se app na o se an enam se enya dwumakuo na mehu o advert a o ka better score bigger loans no o kire mu se no kre ye de hu dom fido ya build ye fido score na afei yetimi enya sika entempara eno ane se ye dial *998*9# na ya download the app no Fido endless opportunities.
Fido get alone. Let me share my experience with you at the new Aqua Safari Resorts. When you arrive, you're greeted by warm smiles and introduced to your 24-hour butler who already has your itinerary sorted. Enjoy water sports activities like jet ski rides, kayaking, water sliding, flyboarding, and castnet fishing. You can even have your lunch here on the boat cruise. Let the tour guides take you through the sceneries of the mangrove forest, the friendliness of the animals, while you pet and feed them. We chose to have our breakfast with a beautiful sunrise right in front of our cabin.
Visit Aqua Safari Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
What's so tasty, creamy, crunchy, makes you happy when it's near? Munchie, munchie, oh munchie, shortcake biscuits.
Enjoy the unbeatable taste of Munchie Milk Shortcake biscuits, serving you original milky richness for 20 years. Munchie, a rich ankasa. This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, Linda. You won't believe what I am planning next. I want to start my postgraduate degree, buy a car, and build my dream home. But you know what's stopping me?
What's that, Mike?
Money, oh. That be my biggest wahala.
Oh, you are sorted, Kra. With a GCB Big Move personal loan promo, you can borrow up to a whopping 400,000 Ghana cedis at a significantly reduced interest rate in less than 24 hours.
Like, seriously? How do I qualify?
Yes, it's available to all GCB salary account holders. Plus, you get a 2-month grace period before you start to pay back.
Susket, I'm opening an account with GCB now.
Get a personal loan of up to 400,000 Ghana cedis at a significantly reduced interest rate in less than 24 hours. Call 0800-422-422 or visit your nearest GCB branch today to fund your next big move as we celebrate 70 years of greatness. T's and C's apply. GCB Bank, your bank for life.
Yeah, I get serious message you.
Ghanaians just have my heart. I don't know what it is. I cannot tell you where this phase began. But I know my husband's gonna be from Ghana. He has to be. I even started learning a bit of tree. Me free Ivory Coast, but me cassette trees. You get what I mean? Like, you be worrying and stuff. We're gonna get married. My husband's definitely from Ghana, man. Like.
This one gets me.
Once is Lumba, I have to make a special dedication.
Okay, let's
to
have
my
it.
friend, my one and only Adjoina Mami Jewe Champong. I told you, I've said it before.
Yeah.
She's like the number one Lumba fan.
Actually,
in the whole world.
I know somebody who might challenge her for that.
Oh,
position.
is it?
Sewa me here.
Hey.
She can't behave around Lumba. She gets so starstruck. There's a video of Lumba visiting her on her birthday, and she was turned into a little girl. Just so moved.
That's another level.
But anyway, he has big fans all around the world. That's why he's Lumba. DL is no small artist, one of the best we've ever had. And look, today's conversation, dear, it's for you guys. Oh, you guys have to tell us. You guys have to make us see whether or not Ghanaian men are really as bad as you have made them out to be, or whether they are just victims of poor propaganda, bad public relations.
I'm loving the messages. You know, I asked our friends listening to us because of the ladies that you introduced, the foreign ladies.
Yes.
So I asked our Ghanaian women to also describe our Ghanaian men.
Oh, good. And they did, what are they saying?
Okay, so this person says, the following are my descriptions of most Ghanaian men: sympathetic, generous, sacrificial, family-oriented, hardworking, protective. But that's from a guy. Okay. That's from Edmond.
All right.
Await.
Thank you, Edmond.
All right, so we're waiting for more of the descriptions.
Yes, we want more.
But in terms of the comments, do you want me to go there?
In a minute, because I feel like it's going to ruin my breakfast. Okay, at ABSA, they believe that you and your car deserve to be rewarded. So get more for your protection with a motor insurance policy from ABSA, underwritten by Hollard Insurance. Now, their comprehensive third-party fire and theft motor insurance policies not only ensure that your vehicle stays protected, but you also get rewarded with fuel vouchers between now and the 31st of March 2024. That's not all. You also enjoy free roadside assistance. You have the option of a car hire, post-vehicle repair inspection, and more when you sign up for their comprehensive cover. The qualifying minimum premium to be rewarded is 482 Ghana cedis. Discover how to get things done at absa.com.gh or at the nearest ABSA branch. Terms and conditions apply.
And every time we eat, food and sugars are trapped between our teeth, leading to tooth decay, gum disease, and in some cases, foul breath. However, brushing your teeth every morning and night with Pepsodent Charcoal and Pepsodent Herbal toothpaste would take care of this. Pepsodent Charcoal is made of a fine blend of fluoride with a unique combination of natural charcoal, lemon mints, and zinc to whiten your teeth, strengthen them, and remove bad odor from your mouth. Charcoal White gently polishes away tooth stains and naturally restores your bright smile. For our herbal lovers, try Pepsodent Herbal toothpaste, which is infused with a unique blend of green tea and herbal extracts, formulated to repair and protect your gums while giving an all-round cooling sensation. Pepsodent Herbal releases, repairs, and protects gum tissue while giving you strong teeth. Always remember to brush your teeth in the morning and before you sleep at night. Pepsodent has been educating Ghanaians on how to brush their teeth for 25 years. And Pepsodent is recommended by the Ghana Dental Association. Pepsodent also gives you the opportunity to talk to a dentist for free. So if you want to take advantage of this, just call this toll-free number 0800 161 000 to talk to a dentist for free. You can get Pepsodent at any shop near you. Call the customer care center on toll-free 0800 2030. Pepsodent, every smile matters, Kojo.
It does. All right, let's hear some of these messages that have come in so far.
Okay. All right, I'll start with this one from Anthony. Anthony says, Mamavi is right. The Ghanaian man would hail and worship the foreign princess as long as he will get what he hopes to gain. Why is that same romance lost when it comes to the woman he lives with here in Ghana? Haven't you noticed how Ghanaians worship burgers over fellow Ghanaians making it here in Ghana? So long as there's ice, dollar, euro, or pounds on that person, you will be treated with royalty. Maybe familiarity indeed breeds contempt. Francisca says, Kojo, Ghana men are never promiscuous. I've traveled the world over, and I am always proud to talk positively about my Ghanaian men, especially in other African countries. Kojo, do not go there. Ghana men do not womanize. They do not smoke. They do not drink, at least, says Francisca. As in, Ghanaian men don't smoke, they don't drink, and they don't womanize.
So I guess she means the majority of Ghanaian, because obviously some Ghanaian men smoke, some drink, some womanize, right? So maybe she means the majority of Ghanaian men.
All right. Derek says, good day. Men tend to love women more because we're showed that love from infancy by our loving mothers. It becomes part of our DNA till death. Derek, thank you. The last one I will read is from Amma. Amma says, similarly, when most Ghanaian men meet foreigners, they treat them like kings and queens to get their dollars. They are not nice people. Charity begins at home, so they should change their attitudes towards Ghanaian women, and the statistics will get better. Simple, says Amma.
Interesting. Well, I think this is why this conversation is such an interesting one, because I think it's about perspectives, right? So these women whose voices we played are talking about their experience of Ghanaian men, and they say things like, "Oh, a Ghanaian man will not let you pay. A Ghanaian man will not let you book an Uber. A Ghanaian man is traditional. A Ghanaian man pays attention," right? All these things that they are saying. Another one was even talking about how amorous Ghanaian men are. They are good in bed and so forth, right? So what these women who disagree are suggesting is that Ghanaian men do that only to foreign women. Ghanaian men let Ghanaian women pay for Uber. Ghanaian men let Ghanaian women dig into their purse to pay. Ghanaian men let Ghanaian women, Ghanaian men are not attentive to Ghanaian women. Ghanaian men are not good in bed with Ghanaian women. Is that what you are saying?
I don't think that's what they're all saying.
So you cannot
Not exactly.
you cannot really put it down to hospitality. That's either who we are or it's not.
But how long did they spend in Ghana, for instance? How long were they with these men? That's also another question that you want to ask. But the thing is, there are certain things that are cultural. I guess a typical Ghanaian woman would go and eat with you and not necessarily expect that you would allow her to pay the bill. But that would be different if, like somebody from the West, because, they share bills, the woman can easily pay, but a typical Ghanaian man will not allow you to do it. So we're not necessarily used to that.
So you are agreeing that the thing that is making others praise us is something that you take for granted. That's basically what you are saying.
Do we take that for granted?
That's specifically what you've just said.
I think it's like a norm, right?
A Ghanaian woman would not expect it. It's a norm. That means you take it for granted.
We do not take it for granted.
You expect it. You are entitled. You feel entitled to it. So if somebody else is praising us for it, you don't even get it. After all, that's normal for you.
Whereas we do get it, we just think that it's not an exception. Do you get what I mean?
Look, you are agreeing with me.
That's why I said it's a cultural thing, right? One of the messages said it. You're not translating, and I think that if you were to translate what the women are describing in the audios that we've played to what you would do as a GH man to your GH woman every day, then we would forever give you the description.
Which description? The good one or the bad one?
The description that the women gave.
The good
descriptions. See, we're saying, and I think the majority of women will agree with me now, that you guys are fantastic, right? Except that sometimes we just want you to go the extra mile, kakra. you get what I mean?
So all you're saying is that we're not perfect.
We're also not perfect. We're all not perfect.
So what's the problem?
But I think that we want our men to be a little more romantic.
So why do we have such a bad reputation? Look, there's a clip. I don't know if Jojo has shared this clip. You know this trend that's going on where people go like, I'm an Ogasco boy. Of course, I feel comfortable at the beach, right? Or I'm an Ogasco boy. Of course, I speak good English. You've noticed that trend, right? People try to describe the traits of people with this format. There is one which Jojo will load and I'll share with you.
Okay.
Now, the worst part of it is that it's done by a Ghanaian man. A Ghanaian man. The things he says about Ghanaian men.
Are they positive or?
I'll play it and then you can decide for yourself.
All right. In the meantime, Mami Efua says, Kojo, Ghanaian men know the consequences of cheating when abroad, but in Ghana, most of them get away with it. And Rookie inside Hacho, Rookie says, good morning, Kojo and Mama V. Good morning to you, Rookie. Well, the treatment is different when the accent is different. So I ain't surprised at all. Those praising Ghanaian men are foreigners. Okay, Rookie, thank you for sending that message as well. You can also get in touch with us. Just post on X with the hashtag JoySMS.
And in fact, I'll tell you what we would like to do, because this conversation is also on X Spaces. There's an X Space conversation going on right now, which is, they are all joining what we're talking about right now. We want to give some of you on X Space the opportunity to contribute to this conversation, okay? So if you want to say something, please catch the attention of the admin on X Space, and we'll see if we can't get you live on the show to tell us exactly what is on your mind on this topic. Because this one, there, everyone has to weigh in.
Yeah.
We want to hear from everyone. But it's interesting. The lady, whose message you just read was talking about how when the accent is different, then the treatment is different.
Yeah.
But I think we just debunked that. We just debunked that before we read the message.
Oh, not necessarily.
That the treatment
not like
is the same, just that you Ghanaian women take it for granted.
No, we just took an aspect of it.
All right, I want to play that clip for you now. Okay, that trend that I was talking about. This is a Ghanaian man describing Ghanaian men. Listen to him.
I'm a Ghanaian boyfriend. Of course I'll cheat on you. I'm a Ghanaian boyfriend. Of course I'll never post a picture of you even if you are dead. I'm a Ghanaian boyfriend. I have food in my fridge. I can't take you to any restaurant. I'm a Ghanaian boyfriend. Of course my bottles is bigger than yours. I'm a Ghanaian boyfriend. Of course my friends know you're my side chick. I'm a Ghanaian boyfriend. Of course my birthday message to you was copied from Google. I'm a Ghanaian boyfriend. Of course I'll leave you if my mother doesn't like you. I'm a Ghanaian boyfriend. Of course I'll be busy the moment our relationship starts. I'm a Ghanaian boyfriend. We don't break up with you when you misbehave. We disappear and go after your friend you don't like. I'm a Ghanaian boyfriend. Of course all I want from you is sex. Baby says, oh man. I'm a Ghanaian musician, but I used to be a fraud boy. I'm a Ghanaian musician. If I don't release a song in 3 months, Ghanaians will say my career is dead. I'm a Ghanaian footballer. I'm 25 and my second child is 14. I'm a Ghanaian footballer. Of course every Ghanaian is my coach.
It's This is just a mean Ghanaian boyfriend. Doesn't represent a typical Ghanaian boyfriend.
But you see, it's a Ghanaian man saying it. And he knows that people will actually click, like, and relate because that is the narrative. That is what we have made each other believe about Ghanaian men. And it's a pity if you put it alongside the reality. If you put it alongside what Ghanaian men actually do, what sets them aside from other men? That long-suffering desire to look after as many people as possible. When a Ghanaian man makes money, he's immediately looking for who he can look after, whose problems he can solve. Ghanaian men are family-oriented. They are very traditional. That's what you are getting from the description that these foreign women are giving of us, that we are very traditional. We believe in men playing the man's role, providing and protecting. But for some reason, that's not the narrative. Mama V says, Ghanaian men are wonderful, but there are just a few areas in which we need to improve. But that's not the narrative. The narrative is that Ghanaian men are utterly hopeless. And anybody who thinks otherwise is wrong. So it looks like we just don't have good PR.
So now you need ambassadors?
It looks like maybe we have to get some brand ambassadors who... Like we need a few people to like change the narrative because
well, listen, I it is true that Ghanaian men are family oriented. I mean, you fight and push for your family. You do whatever it takes for your child, your children, for instance. I think it's just like I said, it's just the little things, the little things, you know.
And
the things that women want, right? I mean, it's not about the money. We know that typically, you know, the man will provide and do all these things. But what's the point in providing when you're not available? Do you get it?
Okay, so what you're saying is that Ghanaian men, you know, send their money ahead of them to solve the problem so that they don't have to turn up, right?
You know.
So that's an area in which you think Ghanaian men should improve.
I believe so.
Okay. Does that also feed into this whole Ghanaian men are not romantic?
I think so.
Thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because making yourself available is everything.
So, you know, one of the things that guy said in the thing, that I'm a Ghanaian boyfriend clip, was that I'm a Ghanaian boyfriend. Of course, I have food in my fridge, so I'm not taking you to a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
So if you go into a restaurant tonight, Friday,
Mm-hmm.
is it Nigerian men who are taking the women there? Is it Congolese men? The Taiwanese men who are
Maybe
taking
the men
women
are taking
there?
side chicks.
While the Ghanaian men stay home with Banku in their fridge.
Hi.
But side chicks are also Ghanaian women.
Oh, yeah.
Are they not? So where is this coming from? Is it really true? I mean, Valentine's Day is coming up very soon. So if Ghanaian men are not romantic, then on Valentine's Day, who is the one buying all of these roses and flowers and this whole industry that
You
thrives?
guys buy roses?
Pardon?
You buy roses?
I buy roses even when it's not Valentine's Day. I buy roses to say thank you to people I'm not even romantically involved with.
Really?
Yes, of course. It doesn't have to be red roses. But you can buy roses to say somebody has introduced me and helped me get a contract. I'll buy you flowers to say
Really?
thank you.
You don't think that, you know, that could be interpreted to mean something else?
Like what?
Because isn't that like showing too much care, like doing a bit too much?
Mama V, you know that flowers are a communication tool, right?
Mhm.
That different types of flowers send different messages.
Yes.
So, for example, if you send white roses, that's what you send to a funeral. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
So if I buy you white roses, I'm not being romantic. Okay? So if I buy you a bouquet of flowers, it depends on what flowers I bought you. The message is in the flowers. It's not the fact that I bought you flowers. Do you understand? You can buy flowers to say, so for example, if Utumfo and his wife come here, a little girl will present a bouquet of flowers to Utumfo's wife. Is that a romantic gesture? It's not. So flowers are not only flowers are not only for romance. You see what I'm saying? Somebody has helped you get a contract, or somebody has, done you a favor, helped you get a job or something, and you are going to visit them. You take a bottle of brandy to the husband, you take a bouquet of flowers to the wife. Is that romantic?
I get the other things. It's just the flowers. Maybe you are like an exception or something.
Oh no!
I don't know many.
This is the first time I've actually heard
many guys
somebody raise this concern.
Is it a concern? I'm just expressing my.
That you think if someone buys flowers, it's showing too much care. There are particular flowers that demonstrate romantic interest.
I get it now.
Red roses, they are traditional, as like something that you use to express romantic interest. But apart from that, flowers say different things. And when you go to the florist, they'll tell you. They'll educate you.
I hope those receiving also do understand.
If they don't, that's their problem. That's like casting pearls before swine. So you are giving the thing to somebody who doesn't get it. That's unfortunate. That's a waste of money. So if brethren are, are meeting this, are encountering this problem, then it's a pity. Okay, so listen. If any of you on X Space want to contribute to this, please just indicate for the admin to notice that you want to say something, and we'll see if we can put you through. But we're opening the phone lines as well as we usually do. 055 1111 997 and 0302 216 541. Are Ghanaian men really as bad as people say, or do they just suffer from poor PR? 80% of them, according to Ghana Statistical Service, are faithful to their wives. 80%. That is science, by the way. This one is not opinion. It's science. So, I mean, what does this mean? Are Ghanaian men really that bad? Or do we just enjoy putting them down? Does it just make us feel good to say they are bad?
Kojo says you need ambassadors. I don't know if you agree.
Charlie, I think we need some kind of public relations effort too. We should do contribution and pay some fame to really change the branding of Ghanaian men, because this one.
But you already have the foreign women doing the advertisements for you. I mean, I think they're showcasing Ghanaian men out there very well,
which is nice.
Yeah.
But the Ghanaian women will undermine us if we allow them. So we have to make sure that the thing is solid. Israel is in Tema. Hi, Israel. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Kojo.
My boss. How are you?
Very well. How are you?
No bad. Charlie, let's hear you on this matter.
Okay, so for me, if you ask me, Ghanaian men have always been the best kind of men. It is Ghanaian women who don't know what they want in a man. Yes, because I have a friend who also used to rant like our women. Ghanaian men are not these Ghanaian men. And so she traveled to the US, and she's like, wow, that's like Ghana is the only country where a man wouldn't let you carry your own burden. At least there is always a man, whether or not he's your boyfriend or your husband, there's always a man who is willing to help you carry whichever burden you are going through. But yeah, we are not appreciated here. God bless the foreign women who appreciate us. Maybe we should start dating them. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Israel. Oh, you see, a prophet is never appreciated in his hometown.
Again, the cultural thing comes in. I mean, it's just how they are society. This is how it is, right? I mean, a typical woman will not expect to pay the rent.
Yes,
yeah.
That's true. So
It's
that is a
more
blessing.
like your responsibility.
That's because you are blessed to have a Ghanaian man. That's why you don't expect to pay the rent. But you take it for granted. You think it's nothing. You think you are entitled to it.
No. It's your responsibility. You're just doing what you're
Mama, you are saying the same thing. You are saying the same thing with different language. It's my responsibility.
You are just performing. That's it.
And if the performance is good, you shouldn't be praised for it. Anyway, you can call us 0302 216 541 055 1111 997. Also, Charlie, who do you think could be our brand ambassador? Give us somebody who is a great example of a Ghanaian man. Somebody who, people will look at and be like, I want a man like that. Who can be a great brand ambassador for Ghanaian men? I would have chosen Kofi Annan if he was alive. But listen, send through your tweets as well. They are not tweets anymore. Your posts on X. And we'll share a few of them. Oh, there's someone on the line, but we're struggling to see your name on the screen. What's your name?
AC. Good morning. My name is AC.
Hi, AC. Good morning to you.
Yes, calling from Spintex. Good morning.
All right, talk to us.
I want to share my thoughts on the conversation ongoing.
Please do.
I do not think that Ghanaian men are that bad. I think people only communicate the experiences that they've had during their dating life. I can tell that in my short dating life, now I'm married, but the few people that I have had encounters with have been really great people. I cannot generalize to say that Ghanaian men are bad. There may be a few excesses here, but Ghanaian men are generally very sweet and caring.
Oh, That's nice. Issy, we will put your name forward for brand ambassador, okay?
Yes, I am ready.
Thank you, Issy. Oh, that's lovely. Issy calling from Spintex. You can call us as well. 0302 216541 055 1111 997. Is a Ghanaian men just getting a bad rep, an unfairly bad rep? Let's take another call. Isaac. Mm-hmm. Hi, good morning, Isaac.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you for calling, Isaac. Where are you calling from?
Kumasi.
Well, thanks for listening to Love FM. Isaac, talk to us. Talk to us on this matter.
Yes, I think Ghanaian women have seen what you have done over and over, and it has become so normal that they don't appreciate it. I remember since my child, my father takes care of the house, the kids, bath them, take us to school, everything. And we have continued up to today. And even my wife, who has been seeing this since we married, still complaining about Ghanaian men. And if I tell her, he look at me and say what is wrong with me, he can't see any of it. He said, attack Ghanaian.
Other Ghanaian.
Yes, but I have been an example to her all her life. And he can't even appreciate that he grades me on the basis of other Ghanaian. If you ask them, for example, they just say, look at January, that is what happened. Which is not true. So it's high time they should look within and see the good things we have been doing and start publishing it for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Isaac. Another potential brand ambassador. All right, Abu is in Japan. Hi, Abu. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Koyo.
Thanks for calling, my brother.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, they've said it all. But I want to ask Mama V, all that we do, we sometimes even wash their dresses if they are busy. You know, we bath the children, we brush their teeth. You understand? We do so many things. So when you say we should go the extra mile, what extra mile do you want again?
I'll ask her for you, okay?
Yeah, because we do all this. You see, that's like the lady said. Me, I'm very sorry to say this. Some of my ex-women, when their husband meet me, they greet me and they respect me based on the way I treated those. Do you understand? So when you say we should go the extra mile, what do you mean? Thank you.
Thank you, Abu. We'll find out for you. Helen is in Assessor. Helen, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thanks for calling us, eh?
You're welcome.
All right. What's on your mind?
Oh, Ghanaian men are exceptionally good. But it's just that there are few ones that are bad. And the ones that are bad, trying to utilize the good ones to be like them. Yes, but I'll just encourage them to continue doing the good ones so that the bad ones can learn from them.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Helen. Thanks for sharing. All right, we're going back to Spintex. Hello, Dennis.
Hello, good morning, Kojo.
Good morning, bro. Charlie, I'm critical.
Mena, I was thinking you said the women will call more so that we get the PROs more.
I'm hoping more of them call, eh?
But now they are on the loop, better on the line on the side. They should come up. You see, somebody just came to test it once, and now they are to point Africa on the crew. More mucho hundebia musimu. So how can you be fighting over something which is no good? Obi bekan bakope, and she has taken it overseas. And you could see the excitement with which she was saying it.
Yeah.
And more that I don't how we are here with you. You know it, but you always don't want to see it. It's better we try and find them. But let's go to Mama B to be a PRO.
Hey, you want Wahala?
Because I know she got caught somewhere. When she doesn't do it well, she'll have to answer some questions at home.
So, my family, we are doing a campaign. You will be our PRO for this issue. Ghanaian men, they are fantastic.
Dennis, thank you. I'm not that bad.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you. He said we are dope. Oh, goodness. All right, we can take a few more calls. 0302 216541 055 1111 997. This one says, Kojo, our high testosterone levels makes us act in a peculiar way. But whenever we find someone, we act right. Charles is the one who sent that one. And
sorry, when you find the right one, you
so.
act right.
You act right. That's what Charles is saying. Yes,
makes sense.
Charles, I don't think you can do the brand ambassador job. Sam is in Wager. Hi, Sam. Good morning.
Good morning, Kojo.
Mm-hmm.
How is it?
Not bad, my brother.
Look, I just want
talk
to give an example. I had a friend in the US, in the US.
Mm-hmm.
One day she just called me and said she was taking me to a place. You know what? She booked for 3 days at Atlantic City and took me there. We got to a filling station. She was filling the tank.
Yeah.
I took money I wanted to pay. She said, no. She was going to pay with her credit card.
Mm-hmm.
She paid for everything from the house to Atlantic and back.
Mm-hmm.
How many Ghanaian women would do this? How many Ghanaian women will call you one day and say, oh, I'm taking you to this place? They don't do it. All that they want is, it is your right to do this, it is your right to do this, it is your right to do this. So they should also change their behavior. And they will see that things are good for them.
Shots fired.
I
are catching stray bullets from some.
But I know we have Pakwesi.
Pakwesi is on the line. Pakwesi, good morning.
Good morning.
How is Kropo Equiapim this morning?
Very well, thank you.
Good.
Yeah, in Namibia,
Chim.
Ghanaian men, we are what people call mothers. That is how my partner calls me.
Mm.
Yes. Because baby you will be.
Mm.
And you know the way our mothers treat us. That is how some of us are treating our partners.
Mm-hmm.
So if your partner tells you that you are like a mother, well, you know, mental or another mental.
Oh, boss. No further explanation required.
Have a nice weekend.
Thank you, Pakwesi. You too. Bishop is in Asante Mampo. Hi, Bishop. Good morning.
Kojo, how are you?
My brother, I'm very well, thank you.
Kojo, I want to tell you something.
Tell me.
Some secrets.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you a question before.
Hey, you can ask. I may not answer.
Oh, no, you have to answer.
Let's hear it.
Last Friday,
Mm-hmm.
what was the trending story there in Ghana?
Remind us.
Friday, Saturday.
Remind us.
Let me send you to UCC graduation.
Uh-huh.
It is your own bishop calling from Asante Mampo
Uh-huh.
who had that special award.
Oh, I see. Oh, wow. Congratulations, Bishop.
Thank you.
Oh, good stuff. Oh, we're very proud of you. Good. The family has chalked another award.
Another award.
We thank God.
Yes. The first visually impaired person to graduate with PhD in UCC.
Wow.
God bless you. Bless you.
That's a huge one. Congratulations.
Yeah.
So the bishop who has been calling from Asante Mampo, I am the one.
Oh, we are so proud of you.
Awesome.
Thank you. Let's go back to the discussion for today.
Mm-hmm.
About men and women.
Yeah.
The light went off here, so I didn't get much of it. So, but if we want to talk, I don't know who is the dictator in the house and who is not a dictator. I know a friend who calls the wife a domestic dictator.
Oh.
Because her orders have to be obeyed before he gets a chance to go out.
Wow.
To go and do any other thing. And I think this report that you are about from statistics, and the statistical service that you are talking about, it's a problem. It's all borders on faithfulness. And if we don't take time, this 20, age 15 to 24 or so, they are growing, and if they continue to have multiple partners.
Hello? Oh, I think we lost Bishop there. Hello? Oh, no, we've lost Bishop. But I think we get the point he was making.
Yes, we do.
Okay, Lisa is in Old Ashongman. Hi, Lisa. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. And you?
Fantastic, thanks. So talk to us, Lisa.
Well, I agree with many of the callers. Our Ghanaian men, they are quite fantastic. They are lovers. But then, like the other guy said as well, they tend to be, I don't know what to do. When you become so familiar with them, then they tend to change somehow.
Right.
So that says that familiarity breeds contempt. I think it's also quite true as well. But on the whole, I think that our Ghanaian men are very nice, caring, and all that. They're cool.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
Yes, HR will receive your name as another potential candidate for brand ambassador. Oh, goodness. All right, Jacob is in Laura. Hi, Jacob. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well.
Yeah, just last month I was in your town. Lovely place.
Yes. Great. Next time when you come, we'll welcome you once again.
I look forward to it.
Yes. On the subject matter, it is just sometimes, let's not say fortunate and unfortunate. You see, the little guy has 6 faces. If you meet the other side, somebody says 3, the other person says 2. But it then depends on how you judge, whether you're using the general eye to judge or you're using your personal history to judge. Mama B, you should know that the men in Ghana are very fantastic. Just say the word fantastic. Even if you look at salt, somebody will tell that salt is not good, but if you don't put salt in soup, it will not taste nice. Mama B, you have to be an ambassador. Come to Upper West and we'll tour you with them so that you can promote the men.
I love it.
You have 3 visas. Thank you.
God bless you. Thanks for calling. Joe is in Accra. Hi, Joe.
Good morning, Kojo.
Good morning, my brother.
Where's my boss, Raymond?
Oh, Raymond is on leave. He'll be back, I think, in another week's time. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So, Kojo, just listen to this. This is a man that, when there's no water, even when the kids are home, I go and fetch water.
Wow.
Fill everything. When there's no food, the same person asks, what we eating? I provide it. She doesn't. I go out, I make sure that there's food. I come, I lay table. If she's not well, I bath for you.
Oh.
What else do you want? Then you now pay. Mama V, if you have to be my husband, I do all this for you. Then you now pay.
Oh, say extra mile, Braju. Thanks for calling. All right, Ashongman Estate is our next stop. Hi, Andy.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
You're doing well.
Not bad.
Yes. So, one of the key things that was mentioned was familiarity. And I think the reason why a lot of our Ghanaian women don't necessarily appreciate Ghanaian men. They see everything we do and we are doing our best, we are trying, but they become so familiar with everything that they feel that it's supposed to be done and you are supposed to do it anyway. There's no reason to really show appreciation per se. Let me mention that my wife, right?
Yeah.
There are a lot of things I do for her and for the household. She also has her own responsibilities. But from time to time, she would thank me for doing some things, and I would even forget and say, what are you thanking me for? And then she would say, oh, you hold the house down, you take care of the kids, you do this and you do that. And I now even realized, oh, that's fine. I thought I was doing my duty and more. But the appreciation is also welcome. So thank you for that.
Oh,
Andy,
so
you're a good
I believe I believe that they become used to, most women have become used to the fact that we Ghanaian men are doing a lot, but they lose sight of the fact that showing appreciation sometimes works.
Yeah.
Andy
has made the competition for brand ambassador very difficult. Very difficult. But Mama V, you are leading.
But no, I mean,
you are in the lead. Comfortable.
I know that we have great men, right? We will have a few that are not to the standard of Andy, Joe, and the rest.
Yeah.
But I just think that women want you to, because see, let me just read these messages, right? I think it was some. There was also some. Some said something. If Ghanaian women, generally, if we begin to pay the bills and do all the things that other women do that you appreciate, remember, you begin to get uncomfortable and you also ask questions. Ghanaian men want to be in charge. You want to feel that you are the one running the home. You are the one taking care of me. If I begin to share that responsibility with you, would you be comfortable?
So I think Sam makes that point just to illustrate that there is a lot that you Ghanaian women are not required to do. And as a result, you may have taken it for granted. I think that's what he was trying to say. Anyway, some interesting messages. I don't know if this is the one you were going to read.
I think so.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Do we have to take a break and come back?
Oh, okay. All right. Some messages. More, and then your messages after these messages.
This year, dentists all around the world are saying, be proud of your mouth. You should be able to smile and laugh, eat, talk, without worry, pain, or shame. Be sure to brush your teeth twice a day with a fluoridated toothpaste like Pepsodent. You know you don't have to lose your teeth even in your old age. Your teeth are meant to last a lifetime. Welcome to a new season of Time with the Dentist. My name is Dr. Gwendolyn Amakwe Baiche, and this is proudly sponsored by Pepsodent in partnership with Ghana Dental Association. In this first episode, I'll let you know what periodontal disease is and how you can avoid it. Periodontal disease is a disease of the gum caused by plaque. Dental plaque is a sticky film that forms on the surface of the teeth. It comprises different types of bacteria in the mouth and the substances they produce, saliva, and food debris. It constantly forms on the teeth but can easily be removed with proper toothbrushing and flossing. Plaque accumulates around your teeth when you do not brush your teeth properly and floss over a long period of time. The bacteria in plaque can affect not only your gums, but the bone of the jaw if action is not taken. Bear in mind, the gum, bone, and some ligaments surrounding the teeth are supporting structures of the teeth, holding them in place. So once these structures are infected, the teeth become loose and eventually fall out. So with the accumulation of plaque, you first experience what we call gingivitis. And here, your gums become irritated and inflamed. You may notice some bleeding while you're brushing your teeth at this point. Seeking help at this time can completely reverse the process. Once you fail to do so and continue in your poor oral hygiene practice, the gums start to pull away from the teeth, creating a space around the teeth called pockets for more plaque to accumulate. And when this happens, a conducive environment is created for bacteria to thrive. The bones surrounding the teeth get affected and are destroyed. And this will cause your teeth to get loose and eventually fall out. This advanced stage may be accompanied by pain on chewing, bleeding gums, discoloration of your teeth, especially in areas close to the gums, and even bad breath. Let's take note that this disease process can affect children as well, especially adolescents, and it's important to seek professional help early. Periodontal disease is preventable. Brush your teeth twice a day with fluoridated toothpaste like Pepsodent. And don't forget to floss. Visit your dentist regularly every 6 months, or at worst once a year. That way, periodontal disease can be detected early and treated, and the latter effects completely avoided. Don't wait until it's too late. Talk to a dentist. Take charge of your oral health. This campaign is proudly brought to you by Pepsodent in partnership with Ghana Dental Association.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Welcome back. It's the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. We are redeeming the image of Ghanaian men
Are
today.
we?
I hope so. I hope we are. We'll read a few of your messages in just a moment. Plus, we're going to play you a clip from one of our listeners who conducted an interview of a Ghanaian man for us and sent it through to us. We'll share that in a moment. But first, KingdomStoreOnline.com wants to remind you that, listen, this is what you should be browsing for. This is what you should be scrolling through. The wonderful products available from Kingdom Books and Stationery. Quality office essentials, equipment, and furniture, all at great prices, which you can pay via Momo across all networks. And then if you're in Accra or Tema, you get your delivery free of charge. Terms and conditions apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
All right, could I want to ask you a question?
Ask
Are
me.
you in love with your lover? Well, if you can hear my voice and he's sitting next to you, please ask him now. Say, baby, are you in love with me? And get ready to ignite the flames of passion as we present.
The number you have dialed is out of coverage area.
Listen, it's the King of Hearts, Kwabena, live on stage with the Queen of Love and Soul, Becca, at the Vitamin Love Nights, Valentine's Day, February 14 at the Grand Arena at 7 p.m. sharp. The most romantic night of the year is finally here. Take the Love Road now and get a ticket for only 300 Ghana cedis single or 500 Ghana cedis double at kbkmusic.com or dial star 714 star 700 hash. Yearning for an exclusive VIP experience? Well, call these numbers 0243 528 412 or 0247 297 409. You'd get a table reservation. It's Kwabena and Becca live on stage at the Vitamilk Love Night alongside superstar appearances by your favorite artists. Supported by Joy FM, produced by Ghana's best in the business Image Bureau, and brought to you with love by Vitamilk.
All right. Well, here's an idea. If you really want to blow your Valentine's mind, here's one thing you could do. You could take them to Safari Valley Eco Park, okay, where the safari wildlife experience will definitely demonstrate your love for him or her.
True safari love.
Yeah. Safari love.
Yes, man.
Okay, listen, if you want to more, you might let the zebra, the sable antelope, the llama, the wallaby, the fallow deer, the Patagonian mara speak for you.
That's my kind of thing.
That's right. Let the flora and fauna do the job. And of course, these majestic creatures are all available to you and your loved one from a starting price of 250 Ghana cedis. And for children up to 6 years, it's free of charge. Now, it's only an hour from Accra, and they are open from 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. every single day. So listen, go check out Safari Valley Eco Park with friends, family, loved ones for the thrill of a lifetime. For more information, go to safarivalleyresort.com. Check out Safari Valley on Instagram or call 059 691 4394.
It's a Friday. Are you low on energy, time, or cash? Maybe even airtime and data. Well, you know, we all have those days when you're low on everything. That's why MTN Extra Time is an airtime and data advanced service that allows you to make calls or browse the internet even when you have an insufficient balance. All you have to do is dial star 506 hash, star 506 hash, go through the prompts and select the amount of airtime or data you need. It's more than simple. Doing your favorite things on MTN means you don't get interrupted even when you're low on airtime or data. Please remember, all terms and conditions apply.
All right. Now, by the way, Mama V, Joy is doing something rather special for Valentine's, and we're going to tell you about it. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. We'll tell you about it later. But let's read those messages when we come back from this break.
National Health Insurance.
Great news! The National Health Insurance Scheme (NHIS) has waived the waiting period for all members aged 70 years and above. All 70 years and above are also exempted from paying a premium. Enrollments and renewal are absolutely free on the NHIS. Members who are 70 years and above can automatically access healthcare when they newly register with the NHIS or renew their membership annually. You are no longer required to serve the 1-month waiting period for late renewals. Dad, mom, grandpa, and grandma, let your old age be filled with good health and access instant healthcare at zero cost on the NHIS today. Download the My NHIS mobile app to register with your Ghana card or visit the nearest NHIS office. Terms and conditions apply. For details, contact the NHIS call center on 054 444 6447 or 0302 746 447. NHIS, your access to quality healthcare. This message is brought to you by the United States Agency for International Development, USAID.
What's so tasty, creamy, crunchy, makes you happy when it's near? Munchie, munchie, oh munchie, shortcake biscuit.
Enjoy the unbeatable taste of Munchie Milk Shortcake biscuits, serving you original milky richness for 20 years. Munchie, a rich ankasa. This advert is FDA approved.
Dive into a new era of news consumption with myjoyonline.com, your go-to destination for cutting-edge journalism, giving you the most credible stories from business to politics and from sports to entertainment. Myjoyonline.com introduces an upgraded news website meticulously designed to empower you with an enriched browsing experience like never before. Intuitive navigation. Navigate through an array of revamped categories that cater to all interests. Join the conversation with our interactive comments section. Get live TV,
confidence of the football
radio,
community. They can actually borrow.
and podcast of your favorite TV and radio shows on Joy and Adom platforms. Powerful search. Find any story with ease with a simple click. Access precisely what you're looking for. Experience the future of news browsing with myjoyonline.com.
Amafwe! Yeah! Media sambisanda mo. Eti amratia no. Mumu hwan pa na tumi hwe na mo bodompe mo ma ya kono. Eye kwabna. Na mumu hwan so na tumi just mali me ma ye nyina de. Eye kojo. Enu kro. Kobre tumi hwe na bodompe mo sense o yusu accident eba. Aye den aban ne do braye. Wo si eti na mo ban na sem ma na ho de ne. Sa! Ani na kudwo nso yusu accident chako. Na eno ne de e ma wo se wo ye krejen fita. Na watimi asiri bejo mama na feel you. Hey kojo. Sa! Yeah. Pepsodent Eba and a Pepsodent Chapo. Afedie. Ya kono natural.
FDIJ twadi nkato yatu.
Ten over 10, that's the score for Ghanaian men. Let's read a few of these messages of yours.
All right, this one says, Kojo, Mamavi, good morning. Mamavi, you're spot on. Our Ghanaian men assume that all we women want is money. They are never available for us when we need them and are always away. They will not ask you what you want, but assume they know, and then we end up looking as if we're not appreciative of all they do. They should just learn to ask us what we want and stop assuming all we want is money. That's Thelma. This one says, Mama B, you are so right.
Wait, before you go to the next one.
Yes, sir.
In response to that, Chief Ken asked the question. He said, normally when women say their man is not available when they need them, what do they mean? Decode this ancient language for us.
Tomorrow is Saturday. So if your woman is going to the market, for instance, you can offer to do the driving. I mean, there's a special wedding. Don't let her go alone. You can just tag along, even if you're uncomfortable.
So that's where you need us.
When you're home, make sure you are present.
But the guy is home.
Available.
You are the one going out.
Don't just...
And you want him to be present in your going out as well.
Watch the games. Be interested in what she's doing as well. Go to the kitchen where she's cooking and, take a drink there and start a conversation. Offer something. That's when you're available.
Thank you for
Are
decoding.
you okay?
Thank you for decoding the ancient language. All right, what else is out there?
Mama V, you are so right. Kojo sending roses is not the norm for Ghanaian men. It could even be misread as romantic interest. That's Iana in Kanish. And this one says, Ghanaian men are very wicked. You marry and keep side chick even in the office, deserting your family and impregnating a secretary in the office. That's Abena from Amra here.
Very specific example there, Abena. Thank you.
Kojo, Ghanaian women don't appreciate what you do for them. As the caller said, I bathe the kids, iron all dresses, help cooking, and still they don't appreciate. Ask them what they want, please. That's Niai.
They say you should be available, Niai.
And this was exclusion, Mama V. It is sad that Ghanaian women do not appreciate her. Social media has not helped the situation also. When a girl dates a boy and her heart is broken, she ends up generalizing it to all men. Unfortunately, that's what trends, and it gives a bad image. In reality, Ghanaian men are magicians if you look at the huge responsibilities that rest upon their shoulders under these difficult times. That's Luther in Adenta.
All right. Well, listen, don't forget, and by the way, thanks for all of your text messages. They were brought to you by GCB Bank PLC, GCB Personal Loan. Make that big move and dream a reality.
Oh, yes. GCB, your biggest and largest bank in Ghana, is offering GCB salaried account holders personal loans in less than 24 hours to fund your next big move. With GCB's Big Move Personal Loan promotion, you can access up to 400,000 Ghana cedis at a significantly reduced interest rate with a 2-month repayment grace period to meet your urgent financial obligations with a smile. So it's time to make that big move. GCB makes these dreams a reality and life easier for its customers. So let GCB lend you the needed support to make that big move to take care of those urgent personal needs. Visit any GCB branch or just call 0800 422 422 for further inquiries. Terms and conditions apply though. GCB, your bank for life.
Mama V, let me read one more message.
Please do.
And then we can go. And this one came in a bit earlier. It says, where is it? Okay. It says, Ghanaian men seem to treat foreign women better because foreign women do not suddenly go broke as soon as they meet us. All right. Now, by the way, I wanted to tell you about an amazing new promotion. It's called Proposal on Joy. I think that kind of gives it all away, doesn't it? We are going to help some special people make the most amazing proposal of their lives this Valentine's Day. And you'll be hearing more about it right here on Joy. But thank you so much for being with us all week. We've had a fantastic time with you. And we can't wait to do it again on Monday.
Yes.
Until then, have a wonderful weekend. My name is Kojo Yankson. I'm the morning man.
My name is Mama V Oswabwaji, and we love you, Ghanaian man. Don't get it twisted.
Brand
Just be
ambassador
available.
Daniel.